I'm waiting for Keanu. All I'm doing is waiting for Keanu because I can start.
What are you waiting for Keanu for? Keanu never does anything. You just walk right out of the thing.
Don't ask me why there's no volume there. That was my opening. Look at that. There was no volume on it, was there? It makes me want to play it again. It's a fabulous song. Welcome to Bacchanal Thursday. I don't know why there wasn't any. Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Can you? Tell me now or I'll start screaming. I really like it. I really like it. I don't know why it doesn't have it. Let's try her again. Does it matter at this point? Probably not. But I don't care. Welcome to Bacchanal Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. I'm just gonna fucking try it again. I'm just gonna do it. So I don't care. I can't care.
Excuse me. Yep. How many times do I have to tell you? Do not swim past the buoy. I've been living my right. No,
Oh, there it is. You must be able to hear it now. You must be able to hear it now. Yeah, you can. It's a party all night. Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. No, it's not going to this. It's coming through my mic. Got it. Well, I don't know. That's fine. I'm still just going to make you watch it again. It's a party all night.
Turns wrongs into rights. The crowd cheers louder for snarky delay. She's not sorry, she's just made that way. It's Bacchanal Thursday, the wild is free. Keanu got the crown of his calamity.
It's enough. I know. I know, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I worked hard on that opening. I just wanted it to work. I have to just add it to the goddamn thing, all right? But I wanted to sit there. It's a banger. It's a banger of a song. AI is taking over the earth. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Bacchanal Thursday. How are you? How are we? Can you see me? Can you hear me? Can you feel me? Bam, 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 bing, bing, bing. I think that you can. It's Bacchanal Thursday. You never know what might happen. Micheline will be here in just a bit. Ladies and gentlemen, we have her tonight. We have Micheline tonight. That's very exciting, very exciting. But I can't work her fingers to the bone. She's a busy lady. But tonight we do have her. But before that, we have a few things to get into. So it's Bacchanal Thursday. All right? So grab a White Claw, grab a cigarette, or whatever your oral fixation is. I don't care if it's a toothpick or a vape. Okay. Yeah, I'm vaping again, by the way. And buckle the fuck in, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, we'll give out some Kiki bucks in just a second. Let me say hello to everyone. Oh my, I wish I still smoked. Listen, I'll quit when I'm ready. I will quit when I'm ready. But I'm not ready. I've never ever said in my life, I'm going to try and quit smoking. When I know it's not for me anymore, I will stop. I have a Celsius. That's great. You know, I drank one of those one time. People like drink them and work out, don't they? 1 million Kiki bucks for everyone here right now. Yay! Woohoo! And 85 Kiki coins.
Wow!
Don't spend them all in one place. Hello, Saul. Hello, Chase in Texas. Hello, good night, Mister. Hello, Frank S. Oh, this is fun. Hello, Carrie R. I don't know why I can't get the opening to not have sound. It sucks. But listen, I'm not an IT guy, although I'm working on it. So that's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. I have so much to talk about. We have so much to talk about. You seeing Green Day in the intro. Muted again. No, in the intro, it's the AI song, which is my robot intellectual property now. It covers up the Green Day song. I was singing Brain Stew. And I have glasses on today. I am out of contact lenses, and I guess my prescription expired. Isn't that fun? I just love going to the eye doctor. And these fucking glasses, let me tell you something. I am frustrated. If you want to know, these glasses, I think they're cute. I think they're chic. I don't mind wearing them. However, they're from Warby Parker, and they fit them on my face. Paid good money to have them fit these fucking glasses on my face. But if I so much as blink, they fall off. And so I have rigged it. You see this? This is a hair tie, right? I broke it in half. I cut it in half, a hair tie, and I tied it to each end of the glasses so that they would stay on my face. So that was for you guys. That's for you. Or else if I looked down, then they would fall the fuck off, which is very, very frustrating. It's very frustrating. So I will have a headache and possibly the brain being cut off from my brain stem for you. Look, I'll show you. Do you see how I've rigged this? Why not just get new glasses, Keanu? Because I really like these. They're like goggles now, and it hurts. And I'm trying to make it work. I like them. I'll get a new pair of glasses. Have them refit them correctly. You know, my mom says though that that I just need the ones that are wires because they sit on your nose. I mean, Eugene tries to tighten them and everything, and nothing works. Nothing fucking works. Fucking Warby Parker. I like wearing glasses. So embarrassing. Hi, good night, mister. Hi, good night, mister. Hello. You guys are interesting. Sue them. I'm gonna sue them. I'm just saying. This has happened with 2 pairs of my Warby Parker glasses. I wanted to look like a distinguished old man. But if I look down, they fall off. Or if I go like they fall off that way into the sky. They don't know gravity even. It's terrible. Black frames all day. Anyway, do I look smart? I'm sure I do. Anyway, we'll get Micheline in here in just a minute. In just a moment. In just a moment. But first, and this is something she's like, I know nothing about that. And none of you know about this either, but I'm going to tell you about it. So she didn't care to talk about it. So we'll bring her in after our first topic. And when I show you this, you guys have seen like horrific things on the internet. We all have, right? But this is the most horrific thing. This is the most horrific tweet that has ever been tweeted. And it has caused a lore that is unbelievable. You thought the Millie Bobby Brown thing was crazy. That was crazy. But this is the depths of the internet know no bounds. And people are bizarre. And they grow up strange. And then they go on the internet and they say bizarre things. And then people catch wind of it and it gets crazier and crazier. If you don't know what I'm talking about the Hannah Montana milk pillow. Anybody? That's right. I said the Hannah Montana milk pillow. Doesn't that sound daunting? Hannah Montana milk pillow? Yes, the Hannah Montana milk pillow. There was a tweet quite a few years ago. Okay, I have a video. It has all of the proof. It has everything about the Hannah Montana milk pillow. And what you are about to see may shock you, but we're going to break it down. Actually, Joe Regrets, if you aren't following him on YouTube, broke it down actually perfectly. But if you aren't following him, I am going to break it down for you. Right, ladies and gentlemen? That's right. Because I am here for you to tell you about the Hannah Montana milk pillow. Okay. Here is the original tweet that started the Hannah Montana milk pillow. And then we're going to get into it. Okay. Hit the like button. Get your White Claw or your wine or your IPA or your whiskey or your Celsius. And you're going to love it. You're going to love it. And you're also going to be horrified. So here we go. The Hannah Montana milk pillow. This is the original tweet that spurred this. Okay. This woman, Amanda Bynes's blue wig. All right. She tweeted out this one day, just at random, like a random terrorist attack. Okay. I guess that's not really random. Cut that part out. It says this. I used to have this Hannah Montana pillow that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out of it, and it was sopping wet all of the time. Sad face emoji. I used to slam it against walls and it would make a loud thud. Why would anyone tweet this? I know we're all weird as children, but why would anyone put this on the internet? Can you imagine? You have a Hannah Montana pillow. You pour milk on it. Listen. I was a weird child too. I don't know if you guys have heard me tell the story of I had a bowl haircut as a child, right? I had a bowl haircut. I had always had short hair as a child. And all the girls in the South, they had long flowing hair, and they would always chew on the hair like this. And which is repulsive as well, but they were children. And I never got to feel that. And I was standing in line in kindergarten behind a girl named Stephanie, right? And Stephanie had long hair in trellises down her back and a bow in her hair. And I was, something in my brain went, I want to know what it's like to be able to chew on hair. So I reached in front of me and I just put her hair in my mouth like this. The teacher's assistant looked down at me, and she was so disturbed by what was transpiring, she just looked away. She was like, I was like this. She looked me in the eye, and she went, like, I am not paid enough to deal with whatever mental illness this is. So let me tell you, I understand being a weird child. And I guess I did just say that on the internet. But the milk pillow is way worse than that. It's way worse than that. The milk pillow. I used to have this Hannah Montana milk pillow that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out of. And it was sopping wet all of the time. And I used to slam it against walls and it would make a loud thud. I've never in my life heard anything like this. Keanu, but you're a sweetheart now. I've always been a sweetheart. It's just when you're a child, you're weird. The milk pillow. I also wouldn't drink milk as a child. I refused. I still won't drink milk. I'll put it in my coffee or if things, and I like cheese, but I just can't drink a glass of milk. I can't just consume something that came out of an udder without it being disguised. If, you have to bake something, it's disguised in a lovely cookie, the milk. A glass of milk that came straight out of an udder, I can't do it. I won't do it. And I don't abide by it. Am I fucked up? And this woman is fucked up? Or am I right here? I can't. I lactation. Wild. We're also the only mammals, by the way, that drink the lactation of another mammal. I can't drink something that came out of an udder, just straight from the teat. It's not going to happen. I love milk. I get it. I get it. It's it's big milk mustaches, Frankie Muniz. It's the whole thing. I get it. But if we can make milk out of almonds, just like when life gives you lemons, make lemonade. If life gives you almonds, make milk. That's all I have to say about it. I got nipples, Greg. Can you milk me? Great movie. Can't do it. Won't do it. Refuse to do it. So this person, Amanda Bynes' blue wig. I used to have this Hannah Montana pillow that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out. It was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against walls and it would make a loud thud. Even the end of the sentence, it's like, did you have to add that part? But this is why it's been such a phenomenon. There's so much lore to this tweet. She eventually, and you'll see in this video, she eventually deleted it because she was like, there was so much hatred, so much vitriol. What flavor? White Claw? Not the milk flavor. Hi, McGuinevere. The butt rug babies are here. The milk flavored White Claw. This is a black cherry. That's my OG favorite. Chris Thompson, thank you. Yeah, maybe we could make this a horrifying childhood story stream. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $5. I used to do the same thing. Wait, stop. I used to do the same thing, then ride the pillow like a horse and post pics on my OnlyFans page. Kids, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad. Okay? Now, Chris, that sounds terrifying. I don't think you did that. I think you're being facetious. But thank you for the $5. 1 million. That's 1 million twice. So 2 million Kiki bucks for you. That's funny. All right, here we go. What you're about to see may shock you. All right, so we've all read it. We've all, become accustomed to it. We're disgusted, but here we are. Here we go.
On a pillow that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out of, and it was sopping wet all the time. Laughy face. I used to slam it against walls and it would make a loud thud. And attached to the tweet was a picture of a pillow that was in the shape of a cowboy boot adorned with the Hannah Montana logo.
Now there it is. Can you guys see this? This is the Hannah Montana milk pillow. It wasn't meant for milk. It wasn't meant to be thrown against walls filled with milk. It's just a pillow in the shape of a boot with the branding of Hannah Montana. And this child poured milk on it constantly and then threw it against walls. What's worse, the fact that I put the other gal's hair in my mouth or this? I think this. Milk was a bad choice. Milk was a bad choice. Exactly. It's terrifying. Just terrifying.
Complete with a fabric spur. This is the Hannah Montana milk pillow. After the semi-skimmed confessional tweet was shared, it quickly began to gain traction on Twitter, with users being disgusted at the tweet and fascinated with the fact that the tweeter felt.
Here's some other tweets. That's pretty fucking gross. I kind of want to throw up. Here's another. This should have been kept a secret. Now, this is why I love the internet. You say something so personal and so disturbing. The internet comes to fucking tear you down. This should have been kept a secret. Absolutely. And I am all for being, no holds barred. You can talk about anything. But if I were to do that, I probably would have kept it a secret as well. Although, have I kept anything in my life, like my childhood, a secret? I guess I take it back. If I did do this, I would probably talk about it too. So, and there's a twist at the end. So, just so you know. Here's the other tweets upcoming. Oh, wait, where'd it go? Oh, make it bigger, make it big. There's Zendaya. I wish I never read that. The internet is funny. They are funny. They are quite funny.
Sounds like the worst of both worlds. You're so interesting. And in spite of the overwhelming disgust
That's really disgusting. That's disgusting. We really didn't need to know
expressed
that.
towards the cushion cocktail consumer, some users sent messages of support. I used to do this with shirts, but then I'd wash them so it wasn't bad. The tweet went on to gain 72,000 likes and 11,000 retweets, presumably due to the "if I had to see this, then so did you" nature of the tweet. Regarding the relic itself, the boot-shaped
true.
pillow was a piece of Hannah Montana.
Do you, yes, Nat Clo 2.0. Do you think that the slut shaming redneck and Shrek, maybe they cry into their pillows about me, then they suck out the tears, and then they throw the pillows against the wall and it makes a loud thud. Very good. It's probably, I would say that. They probably do. Or are you saying that I cry and they drink my tears? If that's the case, enjoy your ban. Never once cried about those mean girls.
Merchandise that was produced by Sega, the game company, in around 2009, that was made exclusively for arcades and similar amusement prize game play.
So this pillow, which he will explain actually, it's actually a cushion. It's not meant to lay your head upon. It was in Montana milk cushion. It's what he will explain is it's actually just a cushion, and it was not a pillow or cushion that you could buy in the store. You got it from a crane game, and I don't know, can anyone do a crane game? I have my cousin's daughter is like ridiculously good at crane games. I didn't know this. I was like, why are you bothering me? What do you want? We were at a restaurant, actually. It's like a bar. And it had a crane game. And she was like, Keanu, can we please play the crane game? I'm like, yeah, sure, kid. Fine. You're wasting our money, but here's a nickel. And then I watched her get like 6 stuffed animals from it. I don't know how. I mean, there must be a YouTube video on how to do crane games, but I digress. It was just one of those weird merch items in a crane game. Let's go.
No, although I am getting the name wrong, I am technically correct. The cowboy boot cushion wasn't actually the only Hannah Montana amusement plush prize that was available at the time, as there was also a guitar and a boombox that came in the same pack of prizes from Sega. In my research, I did come across this tweet from 2015 that showed the HM cushions were still being used in some claw machine.
And again, I know we're going back in time here. I realize this is 2015. But this lovely gentleman, if you aren't following him, the name is JR. Joe Regrets. Okay. People need to know about the Hannah Montana milk pillow. And he opened his audience up to it. Thank you for doing the work and the deep dive. Amy's calling me, my stripper friend. Shall we answer? Darling, we're live. So, you're nude. Yeah, we're live. But I'm not showing you or anything. Are you in the bath?
Hey, honey, everybody. I had a weird date yet again.
She had a weird date. Can I tell them that you're in love?
I am not in love. And he asked me before he left, he said, do you love me or do you love me not?
Oh, it's because you have a language barrier.
It's that, and it's also because I think I'm just gay.
Amy, you've been last week's guest, Amy Clark, everyone. But she texts me that there's a Turkish man in the strip club and she's fallen in love. And she talked to him the whole night. But he lives in Montana. I said, it's not going to work out. He's very good looking. Bone him, but it's not going to work out.
Do that. We went on the date and we had a nice time, and it was very hard with the language barrier. And then I just gave my number to our female waitress, and we came back to my house and made out a little bit. But he was like super handsy, and like honestly, I thought at one point he like wasn't gonna stop, and then I made him leave.
Oh, you said waitress. I thought it was a woman.
It was. I gave my number to a woman, but I went on a date with this man. I went on a date with the Turkish man.
Oh, and he was
together, and I gave my number to our waitress.
Oh, you gave your, okay, so you went on a date with the Turkish man and he was too handsy, right?
Yes.
And so then you felt comfortable. You thought the waitress was hot at the restaurant and you gave her your number.
Yep.
Oh my
Sure
God,
did.
Amy, like if nothing else, you're living life.
I guess.
Well, and then you made out with her?
No, I made out with the Turkish guy just because he bought me like a $200 dinner. But
What have I told you? Do not do this. Take the dinner. Do not kiss anyone because they bought you dinner.
Yeah, I know. But I've been conditioned, and this is what society has expected of me.
He's from Turkey. He's not like, is this happening in Turkey too? This is great.
I don't know.
Well, okay. Well, I won't make you
Well, have a
reveal
good night, you
anymore.
guys.
I won't make you
I'll call
reveal
you
anymore.
later.
I'll be done in a couple of hours. I will call you
Okay,
then. I love
bye.
you. Bye-bye. Oh my God. We just got a scoop on Amy. If you didn't see last Bacchanal Thursday, Amy is doing well. She is thriving. She did. She texted me like, I think I'm in love with this Turkish guy. I said, she's like, we had to talk through like the Google thing. I'm like, that you're not in love with somebody that you can't communicate with. Courtney, you don't owe anyone your body just because they buy you food. This is true. Not even your lips, face lips or pants lips. There you go. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2. Is anyone else on eBay looking for a pillow? All right, back to the Hannah Montana milk pillow. And I'm telling you again, I'm exposing my audience to this because you guys need to know about this. It's the most disturbing and interesting thing I've ever come across on the internet. So there you go.
See the boom box and a non-milky boot cushion. And
Not
although I'm unsure when Sega stopped
I
producing
agree.
these pillows, I think that these ones shown in the 2015 pic are likely to have been there since 2009 because claw machines are rigged. Allegedly,
They're rigged.
potentially, hypothetically, in my opinion, of course. Now, this is the part of the video where usually I'd have bought a Hannah Montana boot cushion and would show it off, you know, like for that historical documentation moment, like I did with the Lisa Rinna M&M magazine ad. I have a cupboard that's basically just a shit museum at this point. However, if I'm being honest, there's just something about the pillow and its lore that really turns my stomach. And in the words of every YouTuber ever who has been caught up in a little bit of controversy, this is a difficult video for me to make. And so the thought of owning my own Hannah Montana milk pillow, even a lacto-free one, is just too much for me. And so I have decided that I will only let it terrorize me cyberly. This
So
icon to the chronicle.
back to some more tweets about this. Basically, this milk pillow, this Hannah Montana milk pillow, it was the most insane thing that's ever happened on the internet. And there's so much lore behind it. I used to have this Hannah Montana milk pillow that I used to pour milk on, suck the milk out. We all saw this.
Hannah Montana cushion in the shape of a boot with a turquoise one also existing.
And so you could also buy this one, but this one not for milk. I wanted to speed forward to some of the other comments on this. Okay, so it takes the internet by storm. People are making their own memes about this. Here's the Hannah Montana milk pillow. Crazy. People are, drawing it in whatchamacallit, like on the internet. There's the milk pillow. Here comes another one. I used to have this Hannah Montana milk pillow. This tweet caused a major shift in the course of history. It's true. The worst post that has ever been posted. It is the worst post that has ever been posted. But the Hannah Montana milk pillow, which you're going to learn in this video. And thank God for this person for pointing this out. He did a deep dive and he figured out it wasn't the Hannah Montana milk pillow. It was something else. So, push-ups. Thank you for the $2. I have the same glasses. Do you? Warby Parkers? Well, do they stay on your face? Because they won't stay on mine. I have a headache over here. All right, let's continue.
The worst post that's ever been posted. Outside of Twitter, TikToks are frequently shared, referencing the cushion, with users sometimes finding and showing their own Hannah Montana milk pillows minus the milk. The TikTok user, Crab Rangoon Reviews,
Also, the name Crab Rangoon Reviews just kills me. I love it.
shared a video in September 2022 of a Hannah Montana milk pillow on a Roomba.
And this is what the internet does. This video got so much fucking traction. It's a Hannah Montana milk pillow on a Roomba. That's all. We all have a really odd sense of humor. I find this wildly entertaining. I think that the quote is, fuck it, putting the Hannah Montana milk pillow on a Roomba. Why is that so funny? Why?
Captioned, it Hannah Montana milk pillow on the Roomba. And this Roomba TikTok gained over 100,000 likes and over 780,000 views. The pillow's presence on TikTok has been fairly consistent, as in October 2024, the user Jawbreakers DJ shared their Halloween costume, which was the Hannah Montana milk pillow, and the
She's dressed.
video gained
Hannah
over
Montana
400,000 likes and 2 million views. And these popular TikToks have helped spread the word of the milk pillow to the
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to spread the word of the milk pillow, the Hannah Montana milk pillow. It needs to be known. Check on your children if they're pouring milk on their pillows and throwing them against the wall. Then maybe they're just cool. Maybe, who knows? But it could be a very smelly. It could be dangerous for health. So that's why I'm trying to spread the word.
previously fortunate and blissfully ignorant.
Can anyone understand why maybe Micheline didn't want to talk about this? I think you can probably understand why she was like, I don't really care to even talk about this. But we're talking about it, and then we'll get her thoughts.
The Hannah Montana boot pillow has even been acknowledged by Miley Cyrus herself, as in September 2021, the TikTok user Kinda Zena shared a video of them taking the HM boot pillow to Miley Cyrus's performance.
Yep, people are taking the boot milk pillow to her performances. It's everywhere. The milk pillow is everywhere. Chris Thompson, thank you for the $2 Guess what I just found? I don't know. Tell us. We just can't get enough. We cannot get enough of the Miley Cyrus, Hannah Montana milk pillow. All right, so now it goes wild. All right, everyone is talking about the milk pillow. Everyone. I used to have this Hannah Montana milk pillow. If you're just tuning in, here's the original tweet. I used to have the Hannah Montana milk. I used to have this Hannah Montana pillow that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out, and it was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against walls and it would make a loud thud. Now, this is where it gets really crazy. The original tweet, and you have to go way back in the internet. It was a thread on Twitter where people were telling like their deepest, darkest, weirdest like childhood things that they did. Okay. This one reads right here. It was a thread there. Whatever, when I was a kid, during hide and seek, I'd be hunched down eating roly-polies and snails. That's terrifying. But also, I guess kids just eat things. I used to, when I was flying baby Kiki, Dwee! Guess what I did? You know what I did? This is a picture of me eating sand. I love to eat sand. I would eat carpet, sand, and grass. Anything that you put me down on, sitting up, I will pick it up and eat it if I could. If I could eat the hardwood floors, I would. Whee! I would. That's what kids do.
who I will keep anonymous, were tweeting confessions from their childhood. From torturing their dolls to eating clovers that grew on the place, were tweeting confessions from their childhood. From torture.
When I was like 7, I used to have a life-size Barbie doll that I would torture. I used to make her watch movies with me, and I'd hang her upside down and beat her up with a toy kitchen pan when I was mad. Now that just sounds like, well, why was she upside down? I don't know. If you're a kid and you're angry and you like beat up your, actually, none of this sounds good. It's especially bad that the life-size Barbie doll was hung upside down. Where were your parents? How did you rig the life-size Barbie doll up? I had one and I would kiss her. And then I did have long hair at a point. And no. I didn't have long hair. She had long hair. And her hair would get, she was a life-size Barbie doll. So she was my height. And her hair would get caught in my earring. And then my mom would be in the bathtub. And I would have to drag her body on wheels to the bathtub to have my mom detangle her hair from my earring. But I didn't hang her from the ceiling or anything and beat her up. I wouldn't do that. That is disturbing.
Torturing their dolls to eating clovers that grew.
I ate clovers that grew on the school playground. That's nothing. Oh my God. That's just like a day in the life. Since we are confessing tonight, here are the things I ate as a kid: lawn strawberries, roly-poly, snails. What's a lawn strawberry? We'll have to look that up later. Micheline, write that down.
On the playground, the confessions were being shared.
I don't really know if I ate anything strange as a child aside from sand, and then putting batteries and cords in my mouth. I did probably drink a lot of pool water, though. I ate sand, grass, and carpet. Just I like to pick things up. It was so appealing, apparently, when I was a baby. No one stopped me. They just laughed. They laughed and laughed. A wild strawberry. Oh. Well, that doesn't sound safe. Does it? Oh, man. I don't want to play this game. We dared each other to eat everything. Yo, what did you guys eat as kids? I ate carpet. I mean, I was a baby. I didn't know not to eat the sand on the beach. I drank a lot of salt water from the sound, but that's about it. The sound? What's that? Yes, Carrie R. Carpet. I would eat the carpet. I didn't chomp on it. I just would pick the little threads of carpet out and eat it. I don't remember this. I don't recall it. But my parents told me I did. The Puget Sound. What is that? No one saw my booby trap. Anna ate dirt. Dirt. Like pica. Pregnant women eat dirt. And Tide. So really, we're all just weird. So maybe we should be putting our deepest, darkest secrets out onto the internet. Because it brings us all together. I put the girl in front of me, in the line, I put her hair in my mouth. The TA was so disturbed in kindergarten, she just looked away. She said, I don't know how to handle this. I can't. What can I say? It was embarrassing for us both. She let's not alert Stephanie even. I'm just going to look away and reevaluate why I want to become a kindergarten teacher. Kids are weird. The Puget Sound is a small body of water that the ocean flows into. Oh, what would you do? Get a cup and drink it, or did you swim in it? A lawn strawberry is a caterpillar. No, bugs. I can't do bugs. That's not good. I ate a box of dog biscuits. Well, if they're not healthy enough for you, they shouldn't be healthy enough for your dog. So Anna ate dirt. I know. I always think of her when I bring up pica. I don't know why I do. But I always think of pregnant women eating dirt. This is great. We're really getting to know each other. When I was a child, I would visit my cousins in California. We would pour salt on the snails. Oh, that's just something kids do. Remember the movie A Bug's Life? That's why probably they do it. It was like a animated bug and like it got salt on it. It was like it's not nice, but it is a snail or a slug. Showgirls. Showgirls. Loved Doggy Chow. Araya, oh my God, did I see what she ate? I can roll in poison ivy. I love that. You're a tough gal. She's like, I can just roll in poison ivy. That's how much weird shit I ate and rolled around in. And that's cool. That makes you hardcore. We're all going to need therapy after tonight. That's right. That's right. Anna's been eating dirt for years. I know. I always think of it. She has forever pica or pica, because I ate some. You ate poison ivy? You are, oh my God. Knowing it was poison ivy? Oh my God. That must have hurt. That hurts. Wow. Okay.
Thick and fast, with each one feeling more unhinged.
I really don't know if I ate anything strange as a child other than putting batteries and cords in my mouth. Yeah, okay.
Last, and then one user tweeted a now all too familiar admission from their youth. I used to have.
Now, here's where the Hannah Montana milk pillow, the Jenga of the story and the lore, comes crashing down. This is another user who has since deleted this tweet in this thread of childhood admissions. Read that. Look familiar? I used to have this Webkinz that I used to pour milk on and suck the milk back out of, and it was sopping wet all the time. I used to slam it against walls, and it would make a loud thud. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is not the Hannah Montana milk pillow. It's a Webkinz. And then this woman basically got so much backlash and people were so disturbed by it, more than eating bugs, more than, drinking seawater and eating, or what will be seawater and, eating poison ivy. This really struck a chord with people. And she since deleted her Twitter after this admission because she probably felt like it was a safe space to say the craziest thing that you had done as a child, no matter how repulsive or whatever. But she didn't feel safe after people were like, this is so bad. So she deleted it. But people had already screenshot it, basically. So here it goes. It goes on and on and on. That is the thing. This is the actual. This is a Webkinz. This is the actual milk plushie thing. I guess it makes more sense that it was a cat than a Hannah Montana boot pillow cushion, but still disturbing nonetheless. Yeah.
Or plush. The Hannah Montana milk pillow is a phony. Kinda. I'll explain in a bit. After their confession, the account went on to provide some additional information about their milk saturation.
And the additional information, I just want you guys to know what you were about to hear may disturb you. Okay. Some of the people in this chat have definitely killed someone at least once in their life.
Webkinz. My brother saw me suck
the milk out of it. So here's the additional information. My brother saw me suck the milk out of it once, and I got sad when he made fun of me, and I didn't pour milk on it for a week. And it got rock hard and smelly, and my mom had to throw it away. So she's just trying to explain herself. This poor woman. Like as if the first post wasn't enough. She's just trying to explain it. My brother saw me do it and it made me sad. And then when it wasn't, covered in milk, it got smelly and then my mom had to throw it away. God, the germs. Here comes another. Oh no. It was so fucking heavy. I brought it to school one time and my backpack was soaked and I made my friends hold him and they were upset. This woman still speaks like a child. Well, I brought my milk-soaked kitty doll to school and then I made my friends hold it and then they were upset. What? She just continued. Poor girl, she's disturbed.
To school one time and my backpack was soaked. And they were upset. After the series of tweets about the milky coated Webkinz was shared, the tweet began to be liked and shared by
What the fuck did I just read? Hello? This is so objectively horrifying.
users who weren't part of the original Sharing Confessions group, who were perplexed
How did your plushie not grow mold instantly? Holy
by
shit.
the story and perhaps even
I'm gonna be sick. You go on the internet, you share something about your life, just how weird you were as a kid, and this is the backlash you get. I am with you, original OG Webkinz milk pillow plushy animal gal. Okay, you were just trying to be a part of the thread of America. And this is the thanks that you get. And then later she goes on to delete her entire social media because of all the backlash. People had screenshot it. People were talking about it on Reddit. And then it became the Hannah Montana milk pillow. And she took all of your glory. And people were made sick by that too. But listen, when you're a child, you do weird shit. You weren't chopping the heads off of little animals or anything. You were just pouring some 2% on your stuffed animal. Disgusting, yes. But, listen, you get no thanks. You get no thanks for what you did for the internet. You made more people like me feel comfortable about coming out with disturbing things from childhood, like putting the girl in front of you, like their hair in your mouth. As long as you're not violent, you might be weird. Watch your kids, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the 2% in the fridge? My shitty kid Asher is pouring it on his pillows and sucking it out. Go into your kids' rooms, I guess. Hey, your pillows are wet. Why is that, Asher? I steal the milk from the fridge every day and I pour it onto my stuffed animals and my pillows. Okay, we'll get you some therapy. It's all. Basically the long and short of this. Let's see.
feeling a little queasy. Following the Webkinz tweet gaining outsider attention and their subsequent reaction, it appears that some Twitter users were sending the Webkinz person nasty messages, and so they removed the tweets. After the tweet's removal, some Twitter users actually decided to reach out to the
Okay, I tried to find the least inappropriate tweet of yours to comment this on. I'm so sorry if this is rude, but where is the milk sucking Webkinz tweet? I've never related to anything more. I'm obsessed with it. Please respond. Okay, see, she did do a real thing. She had to delete it because she was shamed. And it is it's shameful just because it's gross, but she was a kid. So then the Hannah Montana milk pillow was born, but I guess the Hannah Montana milk pillow is in fact fraud. I don't think there's much more here. I just want you all to know this is the Hannah Montana milk pillow right here. Okay. Originally tweeted by Amanda Bynes' blue wig. But this is not the original tweet. The original tweet was from somebody who was shamed about being honest about their childhood. So that's the lore of the the Hannah Montana milk pillow. May the milk pillow rest in peace. And here's to honesty. But I guess check on your kids if they're being weird, okay? Right. Better to pour, your milk on a pillow and throw it against the wall than it be violent. But still, both should be checked on. You should act accordingly. I still need checking on. I'm 32 and I just tied my glasses to my face with a hairband. So, Gene, did that make sense? Eugene? I can't tell if he has headphones in or if he's asleep or willfully ignoring me. Hello? I should check on him. I'm sure he has headphones on. Hit the like button, everyone. Yay. All right, so we covered the milk pillow. I will call Micheline now, see if she wants to come in. We have Chappell Roan to cover. We have lots to get to. And we have to award the Untoward Award winner from last week. Isn't that exciting? Very exciting. I'm an adult. I just turned 36. That's right, laundry room. I'm 32. I still feel the exact same as I always have. Cute. Oh my God. Grab a claw. Bacchanal Thursday, you never know what will happen. I have another disturbing story. Let's call Micheline. Are we having fun, ladies and gentlemen? And we got an update on Amy. That was great.
Hi, Keanu.
Hi, Mumsy. Were you watching? You probably weren't.
I wasn't. I'm sorry. I'm enthralled with Breaking Bad.
Oh, well, come on now. Good. You missed the Hannah Montana milk pillow.
Okay, great. I wanted to miss that.
Are you telling me you watched Breaking Bad instead of my expose that came from someone else's expose on the Hannah Montana milk pillow?
Is, and I don't really give a fuck.
All right. Well, that's one way to treat people. I'll see you soon.
Okay. Do you want me to come on, really?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll be there in 5 minutes. How's that?
Wonderful. Wonderful news.
Okay. Love you.
Love you. You know what? If she were watching, she would have been in there like, that's fucking disgusting. How dare you? I know. She's watching Breaking Bad. We've all seen Breaking Bad. I don't get no respect. Mickey fucks. Yes, she does. We recorded the newest episode of Keanu Cast tonight. I will premiere it when this is over. So it'll be like the Keanu wrap-up show, right? Very exciting. We only have congratulations, push-ups. Push-ups won the Untoward Award last week. Congratulations, push-ups. Yes. For bringing up drag queens after I had been exhausted of defending my dearest drag queens for hours and hours and hours and why they should be at the Kennedy Center. He thought, and so then he thought it would be a fun thing to comment and say, why don't you talk about drag queens again? Because I had already talked about it on the show. And then if you don't know something about me, just when I'm exhausted and then eventually too much happens, I'm not even sad, but water falls out of my face. So push-ups did nothing wrong. But He won the Untoward Award last week. I will defend my drag queens until I cry or die. So, flex. Congratulations on last week's Untoward Award. No, and then I'm like, I had just had enough, I think. So, if I ever start crying again, no need to message me and check on me. I love that you do. But I'm fine. I'm just going to pour some 2% on my pillow, throw it against the wall. I fucking can't believe Micheline didn't watch that. I would love her reaction. Should we make her watch it? No. Push up. Thank you for the $2. I did it to change the topic from Mickey being upset. Yes, see, I forgot about that too. Push-ups. That gets you on the toward board this week. You just picked the wrong topic. Right, that was another thing. I was upset because then Micheline felt ignored because I took a phone call. And then I was and then she when she's upset, I'm upset. They sliced me out of her belly. And she felt ignored. So then she had a bit of a moment, which made me have a moment. And then we talked about drag queens, and then just tears just fell from my face. Oh, and that's not why I deleted the episode, by the way. I would have kept that up. I would have clipped it. It was because I showed clips of the movie The Departed. And number one, shouldn't do that. Number two, some of them were violent. So I just thought, you know what? let's just get rid of it. Am I right? Oh my God. I don't understand. Keanu, I was on the verge of being an evil person myself, but I changed my life real quick. Not for the worse, but for the better. You mean like you were like as a child, you were like, oh my God, I just want to eat dirt and stomp on butterflies and things. Well, good. I'm glad that you realized it. I love that. I love that about you. I can't get enough. I can't. Oh my God, too much fun. Too much fun. We have next up. We talked about this a bit on the podcast and it led to a very good conversation, but I want to, it's worth repeating. Chappell Roan, the artist of Pink Pony Club. You know how I love that song. Pink Pony Club. She was on Call Her Daddy, which maybe none of you watch, but I have been getting into it lately. I'm liking it. And she's getting some blowback for some comments on her friends being mothers, which was nothing to me. It was just like we'll get into it. We're going to talk about it. In the meantime, you're going to watch this while I get another White Claw. Oh my God. Oh my God. What are we going to do? Bing, 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 bing. This will be a 30-second break. I promise you. Oh, here's the cat attacking me. Whoa, did I time that correctly? Oh my gosh, that cat. She's coming around. Oh my God, can't get enough. Yeah, she's a devil cat. She's fine though. I guess I will say we've learned to live together. She doesn't jump out at me as much anymore. I hope that's a sign that she's just getting too old. But she's really not old. She's only like 5. And cats live like 85 years. But yes. Actually, she's on the untoward board. No, Ziggy's on the untoward board. Ashley called in. and gave us a reading about 6. And then I have Micheline on there. So when Micheline gets here, I will award the untoward winner. We did an update on Jim Ham. He is doing well. We did that on Untoward Tuesday. The cat is fine. The only gripe I have with the cat, here's Micheline really fast. What? I did. Watch this.
Hi there. Do you have to send me a new link?
I did do that.
You did
already.
do that? Okay.
But
okay. All right.
double
I'll,
check.
Okay. Okay. Let me get off of here and
Open
I'll
your
figure it out.
email now.
Stop yelling at me. My God.
Now. I mean, I'm pretty sure I sent you a new link. So
I didn't think I saw one there, but that's okay. Let's see here.
well, we'll wait with bated breath.
Okay. Oh, there it is.
All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Just can't hire, good mothers these days. Yeah, the cat, she's fine. She's just, sometimes I just don't know if Gino is talking to me or the cat. What are you doing, pretty girl? He says the same thing to both of us. Also, I don't understand the question either. When Gino is just clearly staring at me and looking at what I'm doing, I hate the question, what are you doing, pretty girl? What are you doing, pretty girl? But half the time he's talking to the cat. Here's Jim Ham. Here's a good baby. He's doing good. Look at him. Look at him. Isn't he beautiful? With his little stick. Jim Ham is doing well. Oh my gosh, I can't get enough. I just can't. But we have pressing business to attend to. We can't just sit here and, talk about milk pillows all day. We have to get into hard-hitting news. We have Micheline here. Isn't that exciting? I know. Without further ado, you know her. You love her. We get her today. Hi, Mommy.
Hi, Keanu. Hello, everybody. Yay! Thank God you took that Keith Richards picture off of that unveiling of me.
I have that too.
I don't like that one.
This one's better.
I look like Keith Richards there.
Well, who doesn't love Keith Richards?
Well, you don't want to look like him, especially the way he looks now. What the fuck?
You want to be, more of a Mick Jagger, I guess.
Well, I don't want to look like him either.
He's quite thin, though.
Oh my God. Anyway, hi everybody. Yes, I'm watching Breaking Bad because I'm watching it through for the 10th fucking time. Because when I don't know what to watch, I turn on to something that I already know. I go, do I really want to watch Breaking Bad again? But you can't help but continue. You can't help but continue.
I know. I just
so interesting. It's just a great show. So, yeah. Hi, everybody. Hi. How's everybody?
Mommy,
doing?
my glasses are killing. Okay.
I hate. You know what? I never ever. I looked at Warby Parker glasses. I think they're cheaply made.
These assholes.
Yeah.
It's such a lovely store and lovely experience. And then look, now that I've broken it, look what happens.
Yeah, I can't, you have to have wire glasses. You can't have, it's not like hangers, no wire hangers. You have to have wire glasses because those plastic ones are shit.
I guess they are, these assholes.
And then they slip down your nose. It would drive me out of my mind. Look. Well, Go out and get yourself some better glasses.
I know. I just want to go in there and give them a piece of my mind. I'm like, this is bullshit.
That's right.
But I do remember no wire hangers. Here are push-ups. If you haven't seen,
Do you have a Sam's Club there?
no.
In New York?
Well, I mean, I'm sure we do. Not when I
Well,
can.
why don't you take a ride on over to Rock Hill and I'll take you to Sam's Club and we can get you some new glasses.
Drive to Rock Hill to go
No,
to a Sam's Club.
I didn't say drive. I said, why don't you come on over? Take a ride over. A plane ride.
On an airplane.
A plane ride.
Take a plane ride.
Take a plane ride. I don't know what milk pillows are, but they don't sound appealing to me. And it's not that I don't know. I kind of think Hannah Montana has to do with that redhead.
Miley Cyrus.
Yeah, her.
What redhead?
I was thinking, no, I wasn't thinking of Miley Cyrus. I was thinking of the other redhead. The one that
Chappell
was, no. Older redhead.
That
The one who was in
you mean the slut shaming redhead from the Pretty Anti Kiki podcast? I'm just kidding.
No, the redhead who's an actress. She was in
Nicole Kidman used to have red hair.
Oh, I can't fucking remember her name. She is in The Parent Trap.
Oh, you mean Lindsay Lohan?
Lindsay Lohan. I thought that Hannah Montana was her.
No, Lindsay Lohan also is making now my glasses will fall off if I look down, but you're just gonna have to grin and bear it. Lindsay Lohan, yes, who has made a resurgence in
I've seen her around. Yep. In some movies, yeah.
I will say media and Hollywood did her dirty. They really did. But she is
a while ago, right?
Long time ago.
Yeah.
After Mean Girls, which is it was the movie of the moment. The movie Mean Girls defines
Mean Girls everywhere.
No, not at all. It defines millennials and our entire existence. It is the movie of our generation. Yes.
It is. Okay.
Have you seen Lindsay Lohan now?
Yeah, she's kind of Botoxed up and very elegant looking, and
I don't know what kind of well, I actually watched a video on the things that she probably had. And now she looks fucking fantastic.
Yeah, she looks very elegant looking now. She does.
I watched this whole plastic surgeon talk about what she probably had.
Oh, what did she probably have?
He said like about 1,000 things, but she looks holy moly.
Oh my gosh. Holy shit. I haven't seen her look that good. Holy fuck. She looks beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. Angelic, gorgeous.
Yeah, she looks gorgeous. She looks like herself, but a better self.
Definitely.
Yeah. She looks great.
Do you want to see the video I saw of maybe what she had?
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
She's only 35. Is she only 35? Yeah.
Really? Wow. That's when you're supposed to do the stuff.
That's what I'm saying. You freeze your face.
I wish I would have done it sooner.
Right.
I'm too old now and it won't work the same way.
But you look fantastic, though.
Well, that's fine. That's neither here nor there.
She looks like her mom. You know, I met Dina Lohan. Dina is her mom, and she happened to be at a show. I was doing a show at Rodney's Comedy Club. The booker of the show, this is going to sound like I'm lying, but the booker of the show was like, Dina Lohan was here, and she's a friend, and she came up to me after the show, and she said, Keanu was my favorite one. Like,
oh, that's nice. I think you told me that. That's nice. That's good.
So if Lindsay Lohan's mother thinks I'm funny, Dina. then come out to a show. Check my Instagram
Yeah.
for my next dates.
Yeah.
Wait, the internet is convinced Lindsay Lohan got a facelift, but the experts I interviewed aren't so sure. Okay, so this article actually says something different. Do we care? We don't know.
Well, are you gonna? Well,
I'll play a video about it. Let's see.
I mean, she looks great. Her lips and everything just look very natural, and she looks like her whole face has been sculpted down, sort of. You know,
she looks
sculpted.
better than she did when.
Yeah, I mean, she
younger.
was looking kind of round faced, but now she looks really, really cheekbones and yeah, maybe she's lost a lot of weight too. As
Possibly.
they all have. Yeah,
Mickey fucks. Yes, she
Thank
does.
you. Thank you, Mr. Goodnight, Mr. Thank you.
All right. So should we talk about Chappell Roan, or should I see what kind of well, we already talked about Chappell.
Yeah, we already talked about her, but
we could graze over it again. But let me see if I could find this video here. Bing, 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 bing.
Oh yeah, she was in Freaky Friday.
Yes.
Was she in Freaky Friday?
Yeah.
I loved that movie. Oh my God.
I know. Shut up.
Shut up?
That's what they say. Oh my God, I look like the Crypt Keeper.
Who said that?
What's her name?
Oh yeah. Lindsay Lohan in that movie with that other woman.
The Activia woman. Yeah. God damn it.
I can't fucking remember anybody's name anymore. You know,
it'll come to me. No one tell me. Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yes, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Mommy,
she was just kind of hippie-like, and she was on the motorcycle with that dude. I loved
with
it.
Chad Michael Murray.
I don't know who he is, but he was cute.
Mom, we should do a Freaky Friday remake or a Freaky Friday podcast.
That would be fucking hilarious. Okay.
Freaky Fridays, where you are me and I.
Oh my God, that would be hilarious.
What would your best impression of me be like?
I would go, hello, everyone. We can't get enough. We can't get enough.
It's a really mean impression.
Because you snort all the time.
I crack myself up. If I'm not cracking myself up.
What would be your impression of me? That was just a little tidbit of an impression.
Hello, Keanu. Today, well, I had a class and then so I wasn't feeling great in my shoulder, so I couldn't do my overhead presses as much as I would like to. And then everybody kind of, they kind of want to talk to me after the class. And I was just like, but, I have to be there for my people. So then I'd be like, and then I would say, so then what happened? So go down to the wine bar. And those mean girls are there, of course. And I won't say their names. Their names are
Tallulah and Petula.
Their names are, without saying their names are Fifi Michelle Rensenhausen. And I'd say, why, Micheline, you said her full name, even middle name? You went, oh, no one will ever know who they are anymore. and then
Tallulah and Petunia and Begonia.
Barney says bull and shit.
They're bull and shit. That's absolutely true.
Okay, so also on our list, we have to get to your story of your mean girls. This is true. That reminded me.
Oh, I don't need to get to that. I don't really even care. But they are mean girls.
We already talked about that we would.
Oh, we did. And then one nice girl told me that the other mean girl was saying,
well, you have to set it up if you're going to talk about it.
Eight mean girls.
You have to set it up if you're going to talk about it. So we may as well talk about it now.
Well, I don't even know how to set it up. I really
Micheline
don't.
is not getting along with the
No,
mean
I
girls.
haven't, and no, I just do not want to be a part of that. Like that gossipy group. They're older women. I don't. If somebody can't talk about anything other than their travels and their wardrobe and their decorating, I can learn nothing new from these people.
You're like, I'm well traveled. I have a
I don't.
fantastic
But
wardrobe,
it's
and
just
my house is
they're
decorated.
just bragging. It's just braggadocio, and it's one of them said hello to me last night, and then went into a dissertation about going to Greece and Italy. It was just incredible. I haven't talked to her in months and months and months.
Oh, and she walked by you at the wine bar too, and you
Yeah, and I
commented
just said,
their
"Hi, how you
jacket.
doing?" Yeah, I said, "I like your jacket." I didn't know what else to say, And then I said, I heard you were here, or there, or whatever. And then I said, "So what else? What's going on with you?" And then she went into this dissertation of, I'm all about the travel and da, 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 da. It was shocking to me. I was just like, "Wow, yeah." I said, "Well, good for you."
Like, does your daughter bring a megaphone when she goes to cabaret with you? I bet not, bitch.
I don't even care about that. They have nothing to say to me, and I really have nothing in common with any of them. But that particular one said I hurt her, so I didn't even know I did.
That you hurt her feelings?
Not at that previous moment, and not at that specific moment. She told other people that I hurt her. I said, "How did I hurt her? What did I do?"
Gave her an Indian burn. You were like, this. Come here, old lady.
I went up to her in her bathing suit and snuggied her.
What snuggied? You gave her a wedgie?
A wedgie.
You snuggied her. She went up to her in her bathing suit and she threw a snuggie over her. They're like, what? Bring a snuggie to the pool. Get this. Eat me, bitch. You just threw a blanket over her in the pool.
Oh my God. And if anybody's listening to this, it's going to be all over the neighborhood tomorrow. So
no, they don't. But want to know why they don't listen? Because she didn't ask you about it. Did she? She didn't say, "Oh, I listen to your podcast." She said,
nobody asks me about that ever.
No.
Anyway, I just didn't want to be involved anymore. And one of my good friends became very good friends with my arch enemy, and on purpose, and sang her praises right to my face. And that's fucked up. That's over a year ago.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Was it a milk snuggie?
I don't know what the fuck that means exactly.
And don't worry about it. So yes, she became friends with your arch enemy, and then that's and not it's on purpose. So what we're saying is,
she's not my arch enemy. I just didn't want to hang around with her anymore because she said shit under her breath sarcastically about me to other people in front of me.
We don't
our entire friendship. She did that, and I ignored it until I couldn't ignore it anymore. I just ignored it because I didn't give a shit, whatever. But then I was starting to get anxiety in my throat when I would sit with her, and I thought, I'm done with this. I'm not going to do this anymore. She's not my friend, and that's all. So.
It's true. Sometimes you have to let go. You have friends that are forever, and sometimes
it was the weirdest thing. We hung around with other people too, but if it was I don't even know what it was. But I could hear it, and she was doing it, and she did it many times, and I didn't understand it.
I'm sorry, but you ladies are okay. You are of a certain age, right? Yeah. Even though you're the sexy.
And then the last time I had any interaction with her whatsoever, I was there with two other women. Teresa was one of them too. And she elbowed me and crashed into my back while I was sitting at the bar.
I forgot about this story.
That was about a year ago.
And she's what? 85.
71 probably.
Same
So.
thing.
Anyway, it means nothing to me. I don't care. And I didn't fucking do a thing about that. But I told the other friend.
You
Your
were just
friend-
sitting at the wine bar, so set it up.
Yeah,
You're sitting
your
at
friend,
the wine bar.
yeah, your friend, your good friend just elbowed me in the back. Did she tell you that? You know, and Teresa and the other lady saw it. So
Ew, not good. Not good at
So-
all.
yeah, how old are we?
I know, it's what I'm saying.
He like jogged into me like so that I went like that. Teresa thought she was coming in to talk or something.
That is fucking weird. And
was
it's
weird.
very immature.
It
Not
was weird. And then all I said was, I'd like to just go and fucking rip her out of her chair by that ponytail of hers.
good. Yeah, fuck you. How dare you? Which one was this?
I'm not gonna. I can't. No, let's not. No, I don't want to say names. Really.
Well,
because
still not good. Still no bueno.
no, not
but
good. It was ridiculous. It's completely ridiculous. And I'm a nice person, but I can only take so much.
You are a nice person. You do not like
honestly, I would just go there when they're not there, or if they were there and they were outside, I would just sit somewhere else. I don't want to be a part of it. I don't like a gang of women. I never have. It's too much. Nobody's listening to anybody, and everybody is just trying to one up each other. It's disgusting.
Oh God! And then everybody's talking about their grandbabies. And oh God, no one cares about your grandbabies.
Right.
Like,
So
stop.
I mean, you know what? Whatever. And a lot of these people have been to my house, and I can't even imagine being ever friends with them again. So
You throw the best after parties of all time.
I was getting a bad reputation there for a while.
You invite everyone over. It's in walking distance from the wine bar. You're one of the original Riverwalk 7, by the way. Okay. You have a gorgeous house. You invite everyone over. When the bar closes, you make them popcorn, you provide drinks, and then they want to shit on you.
And
you in the
this
back.
is another thing about living in Riverwalk. All the people who live in here, there's some Rockhillians, but all the people who live in here have come from the north somewhere. They don't know Rock Hill. They didn't know Rock Hill. I've lived here. I've lived here since 1994, and they want to fucking tell me about Rock Hill, which just irritates the fuck out of me.
Probably 92, actually.
It was 94. It was 94.
94. I was 1. Oh yeah, that would make sense.
It was 94, but because it was directly after January 1st. So
okay. Well, listen, then they think, yes, they want to tell you something about Rock Hill, and nobody knows Rock Hill.
Shut the fuck up. Or they want to say disrespecting things about not parking in the parking lot if they don't like the cars there. Not going into the establishment if they don't like the cars there. Oh, we check and see what kind of cars are there before we go.
Okay, suck my dick. What?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So when that person said that, I just went, well, this is what I said. There was 4 of us in the car, and that person said that. Oh, I don't go to that establishment. And she didn't say establishment. She said the name of it. Unless we check out and see what kind of cars are in the parking lot. Like there's too many rednecks or something. That's how I feel.
Or there's, like there may be,
whatever. All I said when she said that, and I was in the car with them, and I was in the back seat, and I just went, well, that's pretty snotty. Just deadpan like that. And nobody said one fucking word.
Yeah, well, that's pretty fucking snotty.
I didn't even say fucking. I just went, well, that's pretty snotty.
It is snotty. What were you looking for? A car that hey, fuck off, dude. Oh my God. Good night, Mr. Says HOA Nightmare Karens. That's right.
Oh, it's so true. And the little gifts that they bought me, like for birthdays and shit, I've got some little bits of stuff. I threw some out just recently. I was cleaning out. I'd see them and they have that one anyway. And so I threw them away. And then I had a card on my little board that was like a birthday card, you know, love your therapist for middle-aged women all drinking wine and whatever. I just threw that out today.
Good. Throw it away. Array
am.
like
You
this.
know what?
Array like this. I'm not a girl's girl. I love men. LOL.
Likewise, like you
It's-
get along so much better with men. It's the truth.
I have girlfriends. I definitely do.
You
But
do.
I get that sentiment. I had, how many men did I have in my bridal party? Right.
Yeah,
Listen,
right. Yeah, 3. Right. Of
I'm an
course.
Effler hag as well. Right.
Right.
And well, I mean, I even had a straight guy in my bridal party. You have friends that like, I just don't look at it like, it's like,
Right.
there's people that I click with. Right.
Yeah.
Girls can be quite catty, even into their 85 years of
Right.
life, you know,
Right.
like them.
So whatever. And I just don't need it. And I lived here for a long time before any of them came here. And I really didn't want to be involved with them. I don't know how I got sucked in.
Half
But
of
I
them
did.
don't even live in the neighborhood. You're like, I
No,
live
just
here.
no, just one, no, just one doesn't live in the neighborhood. So,
Oh, okay. Well, we'll
anyway,
pray.
whatever. It's fine. It's fine. So then of course I don't need the obligatory hi and goodbye at the pool. So I just don't fucking say anything. Just don't say anything to me. Just leave me
I
alone.
can't
The pool's plenty big. Okay.
Is it open now?
No,
Mom?
no.
Okay.
I think May 5th or something like that. And I'm just like, I don't need the obligatory hi and goodbye. Shut the fuck up. Don't look at me. Okay.
What was it when we moved there? I mean, I was 1, but it's like you and Dad were like, why is everyone waving to us?
It's very friendly down here. That's not a bad thing. Okay. It's not a bad thing, but it's not a Chicago thing.
I'm fine with it. Well, I mean, like Elliot, I mean, he's so like, hi.
Because it's
like
the
a thing.
South. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It was just an odd thing for us to come from Illinois or to come from Chicago and have everybody, whether they knew you or not, wave to you. I like it. And I like my Southern friends. Okay. I like my people in my classes. We grew up in fitness together, basically, you know, and yeah.
Or grew down because you got them svelte and thin.
Something like that.
You grew down in the fitness classes.
I was not the svelte one when I started, though.
You're a big red blob.
I was a big red blob.
Grew down in the fitness classes.
Anyway, so yeah. I mean, it's just, and I am spouting off right now because I really don't have anybody to tell this stuff to. So
Me.
I know,
You
I
and-
tell you.
And our friends here.
I know. It's no big deal. I'm completely fine. And
Don't
I
bury your feelings.
I
Cry.
have other friends. I have my real friends here. Okay. I don't have these neighbor friends. Everybody's up everybody's ass in here. And I have to say, even though we started off rough with a neighbor on this street, we bonded over adopting out a bunch of kittens, and they're very nice, and they're a little different. I'm a little different. We're all a little quirky. And this street, for the most part, nobody's up each other's butts. Everybody just goes about their business. It's just the street. It's the further in neighborhoods that are everybody's all up in each other's business.
It's
So.
these people, they think they've made it. They're like, oh,
They think they've arrived.
We've
Come from
arrived.
the north. They think they've arrived. Like they're so hoi polloi and so above it all.
Like that river is toxic.
Right. Hi,
Eric
Eric.
here.
How are you?
Saying hello, ladies. Hi,
Eric.
Eric.
What's happening?
Eric, I don't know if you are up on the Hannah Montana milk pillow, but if you are not, you need to know about it. I covered it for about an hour before this. It's an old story, but yeah.
I did
not here. Yeah. And yeah, well, it's okay. Yeah. Chicks can be mean. They just can be. And then sometimes your best girlfriends will do something and you just feel like, whoa. You know what? Even sometimes your best boyfriends will do something and you're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah. I'm having trouble with my BFF right now. Not having trouble with him, but we're just not like
Clicking
he'll
right
never
now.
he'll never watch this, so I can say this. We're just not like clicking. I feel like he's mean to me. It's always just like, oh, Keanu, just let her go, like stupid idiot Keanu.
Right, right.
And so then we have the best time together. We've been friends since we were 15 years old, right? He's the man of honor in my wedding. Here's where it starts, right? It's I'm getting married and I say like, well, you have to be my man of honor. It starts there. It goes, well, I can't do anything. Like, why would you even, I can't really. I'm like, I don't want you to do anything. He's not going to listen to this. You don't have to be nervous. It's okay.
I'm not nervous. I don't care. Obviously, I'm not. I know it's because I was reading I'm sorry. Reading the chat. I'll take it off now.
You're going on the untoward board again now.
I'm not nervous. If I was nervous, I would be nervous about speaking my mind about my neighborhood.
Why?
But you know what? I don't care. I don't care if they hear it or not. It doesn't matter to me.
No, they're not going to hear it. Although when I do go to your pool, people are like, "Hey, Kiki."
Oh yeah,
I'll watch your show. Like, okay. No, but it's like it's just person to person, because like my brother Rocco, right? He's like, I don't really have friends I've had for forever. I take people and I hold them dearly and closely. I've had the same friends forever.
Right.
Undo the chat. Quit looking over there.
Sorry.
It's
okay, I'll take it off. Okay, it's off. I'm sorry. I get distracted. I apologize.
I'm just teasing. But I love this person. He's my best friend in the whole world. But we're just not clicking right now, right? It's just like, first thing with my wedding, it was this. I said, well, yeah, we're friends with his boyfriend at this point. Gino loves his boyfriend to the point of he's like, oh my God, what's his name? And I just want to be around Baxter. I just I love Baxter. He had a whiskey with me. Like at our wedding, we could see them sitting there and Ellie was looking at us and Gino went, I just want to see Baxter. It's a cute rapport. But when it started, I was like, well, you have to be my man of honor, right? He's like, well, no, I can't really do anything. So, I mean, if you want me to help you, I'm like, I don't want your help. Well, now I feel like an asshole. Now am I supposed to choose someone else? Like,
I can't really help you. Well, okay. Then you're not my man. Then you're not my man of honor.
I wasn't right. I was like, I wasn't asking for help.
I have to say, Wesley and Amy were your maids of honor. Those
Wesley and
did
Amy,
everything, and Nick
yes.
would have been a perfect man of honor.
And you know what, Nick? He's a dude. He's a straight dude. When I asked him to buy the sparkly shoes, he said, "It's your wedding. Whatever you want. It's your day. I'll look like a sassy black man. I can't wait."
He's cute.
That's why, right? So every other person was excited and like they were Hillary too. That's
oh my gosh, you had the best people.
I had the best wedding party.
And I shouldn't say Wesley and Amy, Hillary, Joanne. Honestly, who am I missing? They were great,
and Zach, right?
Yes. Right. But
so,
out of all the girls were fabulous, and all the guys.
Right.
Except for your man of honor was.
And it wasn't that he was bad, but the man of honor, I just thought like, you're my best friend. I thought he'd be like,
he would have been like, thank you. That's so nice of you to ask me.
Right. I'm not asking you to do anything. Like, I'm just like, he's like, oh, well, I can't really help. So like, okay. And I love this person. He's always going to be my best friend. But I was just like, okay, that's like shot number one, right? That just like kind of wounded me a bit. Then he comes to town because Now he lives here, but at the time he didn't. He wanted to stay with me, and like I said, well, I said, yeah, of course, come stay, and I'm gonna go look at wedding dresses. You can come with me. The man loves to shop. I thought it would be like a fun thing to do. He rushed me the fuck through it. Couldn't fucking stand it. Like,
Right.
like this one's good, but I'm gonna pick this one over here. Like, blah blah blah. Like, all right, well, I mean,
Plus,
I just thought it would be kind of a special moment, and it wasn't at all.
plus, he does this all the time. He walks 10 feet in front of you on the sidewalk.
I know.
Nothing pisses me off more. Okay.
Oh my god.
Not even only about him. Your dad used to do that to me. He would walk in front of me. He still does.
It is such an evil thing to do.
It is so disrespectful and makes you feel like a piece of shit when
It's
somebody
terrible.
does that to you.
Somebody
And
walking
your
in
dad
front
always
of
did
you.
that to
And
me.
I'm not talking a few steps.
No,
20
10 feet in front of you. Right.
And listen, I have long legs. Like, I understand that you're shorter. It does
Yeah,
take
but I keep up. You know, your dad always said, "Well, if I stay back there with you, you'll just walk slower."
Good night, Mr. Said. It's called security. No, that's not this. This is 20 feet ahead as if I don't want to be seen with you. This isn't. It's like,
It's
and
just
then
as rude as
I'm the one
as fuck.
so fucked up. Also, excuse me for this, but I don't like to walk in the crosswalk when the light's not on. I don't like to jaywalk. I do not like to take diagonal. Excuse me if I'm not a New Yorker for that, but I have lived here 10 years, and this person, I was just going around. I don't like to do it because I've been hit by a car before.
Yeah, right.
Can you just give me a break? You don't even know where you're going. This person doesn't know where they're going. I have lived here 10 years, but just the necessity to walk 20 feet ahead of me, right? Wedding dresses, right? Couldn't be bothered. I'm like, all right, rush me through that. Doesn't want to be the man of honor, whatever. Then says, you don't mind if we don't come to the rehearsal, do you? Like, okay. And that's me. I'm like, no. And thank God for my wedding party.
Was he living in New York by then?
Yes, but I'm your best friend.
But he couldn't wait. He was. Oh, I see. I'm confused. Yeah, we were in Charleston. Sorry. Okay.
Right. So you don't mind if I don't come? Right. Well, of course I'm going to say no. Of course not.
No, that's okay.
But before that, 3 weeks before the wedding, because I was like, I don't care what you wear. You can wear something different. But then it ended up that the other bride men were going to wear the same thing as the groomsmen. Okay. It just ended up that way. I call him and I'm terrified of him. I said, do you mind? Because I just know how he is. I'm like, do you mind just going and getting the suit that we picked out for everyone else from the, what's it called? The, Joseph A. Banks or whatever, the suit rental place.
Yeah, I don't know what it is called. I can't remember.
He was screaming, I told you to tell me what to wear. I told you.
Did he get the suit or was he in a different suit?
He got the suit. Right. But it was, I've been asking you about this for months and I'm like, I know, but I'm planning a wedding. All right. I'm sorry I didn't get to, but if I just don't want you to be in something other than what everyone else is in, just like that. I'm like, everybody else is doing this. Like, could you just please? And then I said this, Mom. And I said, so I wanted my bride men to have a different shoe. Okay.
Yes.
To distinguish them from the groomsmen, I wanted them to have a different shoe. So everybody is in this peacock color green, but the men have the suits with the peacock green and the peacock bow ties. But the bridesmen, since all the other ladies were in sparkly disco ball like
Silver
shoes.
Yes.
I had the men. I found them. They were very cheap on Amazon. Dress shoes that were sparkly. Um,
And
male
Zach and Nick did it, right?
They did it. They're like, yeah, exactly. Whatever you want. We love it. Ordering right now. And Nick, by the way, is straight. He's a fucking straight man.
He is so sweet and nice.
Then my BFF goes, he says, I said, there's one more thing. After he already screamed at me about having to go to the Joseph A. Banks and rent the suit or whatever, right?
Mhm.
I said, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. There's one more thing. Can you order these shoes? No, absolutely not. I'm like, look,
that's just him. He likes to give you a hard time.
I know.
It's not only in the wedding. He likes to give you a hard time.
I know, but I'm like, I'm the bride. I'm just tired right now. Like, you can't just this one time in my life be like, yeah, anything you want, Keanu. That's fine.
Right.
Sorry I didn't tell you till a month before. Could you just when I walked in there the day of the wedding and I said, you didn't get the shoes? And I said it politely because I don't want him to start screaming.
Mhm.
He's like, oh, no, they didn't fit. He's lying. He was lying.
However, I am going to state a positive. Okay, when we were at that house to get dressed, the picture house and where we get dressed and getting our stuff together and all that, Nick and him were both steaming the girls' dresses.
They
okay?
steamed the dresses.
They
were
did, and
fantastic.
Elliot did too. Okay, I mean they both did that, and yeah, it's just.
I'm not saying he ruined my wedding, but these are the
he
things.
didn't ruin it. He didn't ruin it, but he just likes to give you a hard time. I don't know why. It's just him.
When the photo guy at the get dressed house, right, was going to take pictures of me, I just wanted to have my cute purse that the godmother got me. He's like, let me hold that. I'm going to hold it for you. And I'm going, stop. No, I want it. No, you don't. Give it to me. It flies out of my hands. Everything crashes out of it. I'm like, why
you had that purse on you all day? You loved it. It was just easy. It was an easy purse to wear, and you had your cigarettes in there, and you had whatever you needed in there. You were walking down the street, the late night bride, by yourself. With your jean jacket, your cool bag from your godmother, and your filthy, dirty train on your gown.
Yeah, well, that happens to the trains.
No, I know, but it's so funny because it was just a crazy look of Keanu walking. She said, I just have to have 15 minutes by myself. And she just walked off.
I love McGuinevere. Just send Elliot an ET tall and tell him to shut the F up. I know, right? At this point, he will never watch this or anything or whatever. And I'm not bitching about him, but these are the.
No, I know.
We're talking about like troubles with friends or whatever. So then, he spills my whole bag on the ground. I'm like, okay, whatever. I love Elliot. I love him. I adore him. Right. But we're just not. So then I'm not in the best mood the other day. And every time we hang out here, we either have a fantastic time or it's like, what are you? Number one, you're walking 20 feet ahead of me just to upset me, basically. Or, we can have a great time, or it's like, you're just a dick. You're just a dick. You are just, I don't know. Somehow I want to make it known to you, Keanu, that I have a standard in my life and you're just a silly, crazy woman.
Is that what he said to you?
No, but it's just what it seems like. I'm like, I have lived here for 10 years, right? Mm-hmm. It feels to me like he has something to prove. Like the lady, we went and got like some sweet treats at this like bakery that we like that's like in the subway. And she's like, so where are you guys from? And I said, we're from South Carolina. He's like, and then she's like, do you like it here more? Do you like it more there? I said, I love it here. I've lived here 10 years. But it's nice to go home to get out of the city before I could even fucking get it out. He's lived here not even a year. No. I'm a city boy. I am a city boy. I love it.
Really?
I'll never.
You-
Yep, I'm a city boy.
You grew up in Rock Hill, freak.
He said the words, I'm a city boy. I'm like, relax. Okay. This woman works in the subway selling sweet treats. I was just making conversation. No, I'm a city boy. I'm a city boy. Now I love it here, and I will always love it here, and I love it. I won't be. I'm just like, stop it. I was just saying, yeah, one thing or the other. Like, she might have said she was from the South. I was just trying to make the lady that worked in the subway not feel bad, maybe about going home every once in a while.
Right. Well, you can like both places equally in a different way. That's all.
That's what I hate. I hate the person that has something to prove. But then Baxter, back to the shoes, Baxter told me, he was like, no, he just was never going to order them. They did not fit. He just wouldn't. I forgive him for not ordering the sparkly shoes, but I will not forget about this.
Yeah. Well,
that's all. I love him.
He was your man of honor. He wanted black shoes.
He said, no, not doing that. No. But then he lied. Didn't come to my rehearsal. Didn't do anything. Then, I texted him the other day and I said, because he wants to go to, it's just, here's the thing, Mom. It's 50% of the time now that we hang out, like when we hang out, what a luxury. He lives here now. This is great. 50% of the time, it's great. We're cackling like banshees and we're having the best time ever. The other times, the other 50%, it's like, I'm not is it just a chore to you to like check off your list to hang out with me? And like, you're like,
I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
It's weird. But then he said, I'm going to put these tickets for Lady Gaga on hold. And listen, I was not feeling my best that day. I said, I've been feeling this way for a long time. I sent him a really long message. I said, I don't want to, have the like feeling that you don't even want to be around me. Okay. Right. Like and it's been like this for a long time. This may feel like it's coming out of nowhere, but you may just be happier going with someone else. I don't want to do that. And then
nothing wrong with that. You know?
I would love to see Lady Gaga again, but I'm like,
well, you guys will work it out.
I know. I love him.
Well, he's gonna have to step back 10 feet, and you're gonna have to not be offended by his abruptness.
Right. Well, right. If we're step back 10 feet so that he's only 10 feet in front of me, like, do I have to stand?
I meant that figuratively, not literally. But when I said it, it just seemed like I meant it literally.
No, he'll always be my best friend. But I'm just like, dude, I don't know. You just don't seem happy to be around me half of the time.
Right. So what's the point?
Well, right. The point is the other 50% of the time we have the best time together. But do I want to chance the glory of Lady Gaga with like, do I have to stand 20 feet back from you from the stage? Like if we go, I just, it's that's all. And I know I don't want to shit talk him, but guess what? He'll never listen to this because he will bother.
Well, and if he does, and if the ladies here listen to this that I've just spoken about them too, I don't care.
It doesn't matter. Well, right. Elliot and I, we're getting coffee on Sunday, and
well, good. Me and the ladies are not.
They can't walk 20 feet ahead of you. They have walkers. So if anything, you can walk 20 feet ahead of them.
That's right.
Friends do grow apart, but still love each other. Yes. I'm not shitting on him, but yeah. I also told him, I said, I'm sorry. I have a habit of being fine, and harboring things and acting okay. And then when finally I'm like, no, here's a list of reasons why you're an asshole.
Right, right.
And it seems to come out of nowhere, but that's terrible about me, but
You know what?
can you do?
I have my real girlfriends too, and every once in a while we get in our corners and do other things, and then we come back together and hang out. You know, it's just what
true.
it is.
It's just funny.
Right.
Right. But I the best wedding party of all time. I mean, honestly. And even Elliot also was
It was fantastic. I mean, it was
fantastic.
fantastic.
Yeah.
It couldn't have gone any better, really.
No, you were like you mentioned they were all like your maids of honor. They all
were. I mean, they took care of you. They took charge and took care of you. They did. Every single one of them did.
Speaking of my wedding party, Amy called while you weren't on the stream.
I heard just a blip of that. Yeah. She was making out with a Turkish man who bought her a meal.
Yes. She texts me and says, Amy was on our last Bacchanal Thursday talking about her life as and she's loving it being in the stripping arts. She texted me and I was busy at the time. I think I was doing a spot and she's like, I think I'm in love with this customer. I'm not making any money because I'm just talking to him. And I said, Amy, like, or I thought it. She's like, he's Turkish. He doesn't even speak English. His name is Aslan. Like the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
You sounded so Chicago when you said that. His name is Aslan.
Aslan. Aslan. His name is Aslan.
His name is Aslan.
His name is Aslan. Like as in the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. Like
I don't know what that movie is.
It's something. Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it.
It's a series of books.
I've just come to the conclusion that I'm of a different generation than you, and I'm not going to know all the stuff, and I don't really want to.
Right.
That's why I didn't want to be on the milk pillow portion of the program.
You're going to watch it back and you're going to be sorry that you didn't want to talk about it.
I don't think so.
Anyway,
thank you for asking me to make a choice if I wanted to be there or not.
I know you'll just be sitting there like this. But it's something that is in the thread of America, and it needs to be talked about and shared. Then Amy calls.
Yeah,
and
that's all I heard. And then she made out with a lesbian girl who she likes too.
No, she made out with the Turkish guy. So the Turkish guy, he was a customer. He's only there for a few days. He didn't speak any English.
Is he going back to Turkey?
No, he's going back to Montana.
Oh, okay.
I said, Amy, she's like, what do I do if I'm in love with him? I said, you can't even communicate.
Wait a minute. She just met him. How can she be in love with him?
Maybe she was being facetious, but it didn't seem like that. You know, Amy is very there. So then I went, Amy, today, she's like, he doesn't even speak my language. We had to do Google Translate. Then we went out to dinner, but he has to go back to Montana. I'm like, there's so much wrong here. She's like, but I've never seen a more attractive man. And
how old is he?
I didn't even ask because it's such a farce. And so then I said, bone him if you think he's attractive, and then let his Turkish ass go back to Montana.
Right.
And call it a day.
Right. Just go for it. That's what you want anyway.
So then
you have to be in love with him to fuck him. Really?
So then she calls today on the show and she's like, well, he got really handsy. I'm like, as all those Turkish people do. Like, who knows about Turkey? And then, so I gave the way, and I made out with him because he bought me dinner. I said, Amy, how many times have I told you? Just let these boys buy you dinner, and then we know
about Turkey. Think Midnight Express. Did you ever see that movie?
Nope.
I'm gonna turn on the chat, see if anybody else did.
Did anybody seen Midnight Express?
Of course they did.
Well, has anyone ever seen The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? They eat Turkish delight in that. Yeah. Oh, like a lot.
TJ Maxx sells that.
Do they? We got to call Amy really fast. Hang on.
Oh my
Hang
god.
on. Hang on.
Come on, y'all remember Midnight Express. What a fucking great movie that was.
Then we're gonna get to Chappell Roan, and then we'll let you all you fine people go. Let's see if she answers. Yay, Amy. Aaron James says, "Come on, Amy, come on." She's not gonna answer. Really? She's ghosting me.
Because we talked about her.
I don't think she's sitting. She probably doesn't listen to this either. Anyway, maybe she'll call back. But she's doing well. She doesn't need to fall in love with a Turkish man she doesn't speak the language of.
You just have to put that out of your brain, falling in love, okay? It may happen, and when it does, you'll know. Or it may not. I mean, what the fuck ever. You can't be in love with everybody.
It's true. Jeff, Kiki, the Atlanta Braves are 0-7, but we'll turn it around. All right, go Atlanta Braves. Gino says I'm forbidden. Not forbidden. He's like, no, you can't be a Braves fan. I said, listen, we did their fireworks for years. I'm a Braves fan. They're a great baseball team. But he likes the Phillies. He just hates the Braves. I said, well, listen, those Atlanta Braves probably put me through college, to be honest with you, with no loans. So I will not be a Braves fan.
I will not disrespect the Braves.
I will not disrespect my Braves. They're brave. This has been fun. It's fun talking about friendships and relationships.
It is. Yeah. I mean, whatever. It's I don't know. It's just it's work to have a lot of friends. It's work because they're not really your friends. You have to have your close-knit group of friends. You know, but
I always have. It's so
I'm
fun.
sorry. Once I hear that they are talking about me, like one of them is talking to the other ones at the wine bar about me.
Oh, I can't.
That just pisses me off. So
No.
that's why I'm getting my retribution here on my known podcast.
My own podcast.
My known podcast.
You know what it's like? It's like, just talk to me. Don't talk about me. I
mean, they're in the wine bar all talking about me. That's fucked up.
You know what else I hate?
I come in there. I literally come in there late, so I know they're gone. I don't want to interact with them. I don't want them to think I'm whatever.
Because they're not your like BFFs for life. You have your core group of BFFs for life. Even Elliot, who I'm talking about, we will always be friends.
Of course.
And
these are not my BFFs for life. No.
Right.
I'm throwing out whatever they gave me for little birthday gifts.
Exactly. Throw it away.
Yeah.
Like,
I think I've got a animal print shitty pillow up on the spare bedroom bed. I'm going to throw that out. I think that might have been a Christmas gift from one of them. I may throw that out tomorrow.
Right. Exactly. And what I'm saying about Elliot, right? It's not, we will always be friends. There is nothing that will make us not friends. But when we meet up for coffee to talk about this on Sunday, I will just bring my iPad and force him to watch this. So that I don't miss anything.
Find that people don't even give a shit about our podcast that are supposedly your friends. They don't even care.
I mean, look at the butt rug babies. They're our friends, right?
I know, but I'm talking about our friends, our outside friends. They don't even care. They don't they don't want to hear about it. They don't even ask. They never even ask you about it. Or
people have odd
reactions and responses.
People have this is going to sound vain. People have odd jealousies of things.
Yeah, maybe.
Like, wow, Micheline is 45 years old and she's on a hit podcast, you know?
What?
was lying to them.
Guinevere, Mickey, if I find a wine bar, will you move closer to me? Maybe. It doesn't really even. I don't absolutely need a wine bar. It's just easy to walk down there.
Well, I with your friends actually, right? You're like the former friends, right? But when I walk into your pool, all the men are going, Kiki, we love the show. We love the show. I'm sure that they can't stand that, right? Because you're close friends. They're not going to ask you or whatever. But then some random, bald man's walking up to me like, oh my God, wow,
dude.
yeah, untoward. Am I right? I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh my God. It's just that you walk in and, you're scantily clad and they love that. And you're so beautiful.
Butt cleavage. Right. They're like, we love the show. Like, oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Hey, Kiki. Who are you?
Kiki.
Like, thank you. Right. So those old bats can't stand that. And because you're a part of it, they're like, well, I wanted to talk about my grandbabies and my travel.
Yeah,
but
they're not Southerners.
You know what it being?
They're really not Southerners, though. They're Northerners. That's
I want to talk about my grandbabies and my travel. Right. But being a friend or being just like a half friend is you ask someone about their lives. And then you listen and then you take turns.
Right. And it started out with a little core group, but then it grew and grew and grew because they asked everybody to join us. And then at some point, it's too many women all just talking at once. And it's overwhelming to me. And I'm just a bobblehead then. I never really wanted to be a bobblehead, but I'm just a bobblehead.
That's because you're so thin.
Just bobbling my head to act like I'm responding to them.
That's very true.
So,
well, speaking of grandbabies, this is what we'll end on. We did talk about this on the podcast, but it's worth mentioning again. And then I'll premiere the podcast. Fuck it. I'll premiere it. I'll premiere it maybe tonight, late night. So if you would like a Kiki wrap-up show for all of you to watch. Chappell Roan is one of my favorite artists maybe I figured out about her about maybe 6 months ago, but she's been working for a long time. She's a young gal. She's a lesbian. She's, she's very Gaga-esque. She has a beautiful voice. If you haven't heard her singing Pink Pony Club, Pink Pony Club, I wanna keep on dancing at the Hollywood. I wanna keep on dancing down in Hollywood.
They played it too much now.
Pink Pony Club, Mama, on the floor. Yeah, listen, you know her, you love her. She was on the Call Her Daddy podcast, which I have grown to love.
I have to watch it.
It's not for everyone, but I am of the whole. That reminds me of one other thing I wanted to talk about. I'm of the wholehearted belief she has garnered an audience and I think she just made $100 million with a deal with Sirius XM because Howard's on his way out, right? But what did Howard do? He had celebrity guests on, and I think that part of his legacy, other than, the Whack Pack and all of that stuff that
you think she's synonymous with Howard?
I think she's maybe, even though I loved Howard. I loved Howard so much.
I really did. I mean, I liked him well enough. I would listen occasionally, but I hated all that sexy when he had talk about lesbians and have naked women in his office.
Body talk. Yeah.
I just didn't, it's not that I'm a prude. I just didn't think it was funny.
And then he sort of veered away from that. But I listened through and through. It was when he started to talk about during the pandemic that it was like, stay in your homes and die. Howard can do that because you are, you have a $500 million contract.
Why would he think that way? People
I
who
see
think
that.
that way, I absolutely do not understand that.
Well, that's when it got depressing. That's when I
Mhm.
was like, I can't listen anymore. So I haven't really listened too much since that because it was just too depressing for everyone.
Yeah.
But Howard wants his legacy to be the shit that he's gotten out of people. These long form interviews with celebrities and things. They
Mhm.
are unmatched. Like until
No, I can understand that.
Yeah.
I can understand that, but I just didn't think his particular brand of humor was funny.
Okay, well, next Bacchanal Thursday, I'm sending you a Sibian and I'm going to have you sit on it. Is that okay?
What is that?
Nothing.
What are you
Worry
saying?
about it. Nothing.
Tell me what that is.
Yeah, Howard had the lady sit on a Sibian, which is it's like a thing that you sit on and it vibrates and you come, right?
Well, it's just because he had that woman come on her speaker also.
See, but even you, not a fan of Howard, know about this, right? It was
Yes,
for the
but I can
time.
only. I thought that was pretty funny. Okay.
Yes.
And I did like Private Parts. I liked that movie. I
I
thought
love
that
that
was
movie,
very
yeah.
funny. But I'm just saying that I don't think his particular brand of humor is that funny. And no, I'm not going to sit on one of those and come for the audience.
Okay, good, because it's too expensive. They'll have to super chat us a lot more to afford a Sibian.
What the fuck is
Yeah.
that?
It's probably like $1 bazillion. Anyway, call her daddy. I am enjoying it because it's like a millennials Howard Stern. There back in the day before she was married, there was nowhere she wouldn't go. That's where
Is she on
she would talk
YouTube
about
or is she
anything.
on what
Now she has a Sirius XM
Oh, she does.
contract.
Oh, okay.
But she's it's also on YouTube, much like our podcast, Keanu
Okay.
Cast. Listen
Yeah.
wherever you find your podcasts.
Mickey
But it's
Cast.
also what did you say?
Mickey Cast.
Mickey Cast. That's upcoming. We're gonna start a Mickey Cast. What I want to do is just put a camera in your home like Big Brother all day long. And
My home?
mhm.
Oh, so you could watch me talk to myself?
It could just be a 24-hour a day thing, just of you living your life. And then maybe I would get here and be like, oh, look at her washing dishes or she's folding laundry. This is how she's talking.
This is how
to
she really
herself.
lives. No wonder she's flaky.
That would be great. A Mickey
Spending
Cast.
too
where
much- spending too much time by herself. She has no one to talk to. So
it's a
she's just
24-hour.
she's just talking to herself 24 hours a day, except when she sleeps slightly and wakes her up and wakes herself up with her own snore.
Her snore. like the movie The Truman Show. Yes, the Mickey Show. It writes itself. You don't have to do anything. And then I can come in and be like, what's Mickey doing right now?
Oh, that is fucking hilarious. Oh my God.
I'll have to set up the camems. We'll need.
I
some
will
more-
have my makeup on at all times. Okay.
That's fine. Your eyebrows microbladed, so even if you didn't, it'd be fine. And your
And
Botox.
lipstick.
God,
And lipstick. Just eyebrows and lipstick. That's what you need.
that's great. We'll just keep the cameras out of your bathroom. We won't keep it.
You're crazy.
Anyway, call her daddy. It's not for everyone, but it's like a millennial girls podcast. And she has celebrities on, and it's a long form interview, much like Howard Stern does still to this day. And people open up to her. They've all listened to the show. They'll talk about things that they may have not talked about. They won't talk about on, for 5 minutes on Jimmy Kimmel, or if anybody's still watching anything late night, I don't know. But so I got to give her props for that. Chappell Roan, this is who I love. She's getting blowback because she said that all of her friends back home in the Midwest with kids, young kids, because she's young, she's like, they're all in hell. She don't like it sucks. Having kids isn't for everyone. And like people are like, how dare she, say this about motherhood. It's like, no, I think any like mother that is being honest would be like, it is fucking hell. You're fat.
It is. And you know what? It doesn't. What I don't understand is why everybody thinks that they have to have an opinion where they're so offended because she said that people who have kids are in hell. They are in hell, okay?
At first, right? You have postpartum, maybe.
You have every fucking kind of thing. And you know what? It's great to have kids if you want them, but it's not mandatory. That's all.
Mandatory. Right.
It's not mandatory. Are you fucking kidding me? I love my kids dearly, but yes, I was 178 pounds and I was in hell. Okay.
Right. You love us. We're not saying
very much. I love you now. And I am the person who said you don't even know what being in love is until you see that baby. And it's true, but it's kind of a love-hate relationship.
Exactly right. Look, I work your fingers to the bone on podcasts and things. Is this?
I mean, honestly, it's great if you want to have kids. It's no crime if you don't.
It's no crime.
Quit. What did I say? Quit being butt offended.
Butt offended. Yes.
Butt offended.
Right.
I mean, I hate everybody who thinks they should have they can they can cancel you even. That's getting over with though. People are trying to get rid of that shit.
Right.
But
by the way, Elon Musk is going to populate the earth with his jizz all on his own. He has like thousands of children and like 85 baby mamas. And when he,
and he can support them all, and that's great.
Right. And that's great. That's wonderful. It must be nice to be Elon Musk. Right. Exactly. And also when women, because of Chappell Roan saying that her friends are in hell with kids, when people don't want to populate the earth anymore, he'll find a way to make a robot that can populate the earth, I guess. Right. It's like,
jizz on command.
Jizz on command. Beep, boop, beep. I do not think I only jizz from my fan, right?
Seminate the planet.
Seminate the planet.
Yeah, so it is a big responsibility, and it is a sacrifice to have children. It definitely is.
It's
great, them, and that's fine. But there's no telling how. Chappell Roan said they have dead eyes because they're fucking exhausted.
Exactly. It's not saying no one should have children.
Right. I mean, who cares? And you either. I don't know. I mean,
so let's play the clip so they know what we're talking about.
Yeah, definitely.
Chappell Roan sparks controversy. Dun dun dun. Bum, bum,
Midnight poker. That's not a real word.
Bing 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 bing.
All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I don't know anyone. I actually don't know anyone who's like happy and has children at this age. I have like a 1-year-old, like 3-year-old, 4 and under, 5 and under. I literally have not met anyone who's happy, anyone who has like light in their eyes, anyone who has slept. All of my friends who have kids are in hell. I don't know anyone.
And now listen, this is just such an offhanded comment.
And it's her friends. You don't know her friends.
Right, exactly. Right. They also live in the Midwest. Maybe that's why they're in hell.
Yeah, Midwest. You feel like you're in hell when it's gloomy. It's awful.
Exactly. It could be a number of things. It's not saying don't. Adam Simon, thank you for the gifted membership. Oh, Adam, 1 million Kiki bucks for you. 1,060,000 Kiki bucks for you. No, it's just, you can like her or not like her. I love her music, and I just thought that was a very honest thing to say. It's like, it's not easy, right? If you are, all right, who can I think of that like bounces back from childbirth? Like I'm sure that when Nicole Kidman had a child, it was just placed in her lap from a stork, and she just remained beautiful and like you know, like I don't know. It's just like some people just bounce back from it and just go like whatever.
Because
But there's a
because
lot
they
of
have the money to bounce back from it. They have
True,
personal
right.
trainers, they have nutritionists, they have people cooking their meals.
right
They don't have to do all that stuff for themselves. They have nannies. They have people
nannies.
taking
That's
care of
another
their
thing.
children.
Right.
So yeah, they can bounce back because that is their life. That's their livelihood, being an actor or being an
Right.
entertainer. So they're
Chappell's just being honest, saying,
Mhm.
yeah, all my friends back in the Midwest with kids, they're in hell. There's no light in their eyes. They're all fucking, you know, it's just like, it's just being fucking honest. It's not
It
saying,
is true. It is true. I remember being a little postpartum after you were born. I mean, I had both of you then. And then it was the middle of winter because you guys were born in October and November.
what a
And
terrible time to have a baby.
I
Yeah.
literally would. I think I watched Point Break 50 times at that point in time because I was just so depressed and so wiped out. And I would stay in my pajamas all day. I would tend to you guys. And then this was before I had to go back to work because you have to
Oh,
go
right.
back.
Yeah, this is too funny to let go of. My labor was so fast, I named my kid Race. Right. Here's a woman that probably just bounced back.
Right,
Out.
right,
Yes,
right.
exactly. Right. But you'd stay in your pajamas all day.
I would until I knew Dad was coming home, and then I would get dressed and put my lipstick on and stuff.
See, that's
So I
depression.
didn't seem like a slug. But you know, as soon as you guys took a nap or whatever, you know, I would take a break and get myself presentable or whatever. I mean, I tended to you and I took care of you, but I was depressed for a really long time.
Yeah, it just is what happens when, you know, so it's not, we're not saying it's not like the most, what I know, I am the best thing that has ever happened to
Yeah,
me.
I love you guys more than anything, of course.
Right.
But
But
it
it's
doesn't mean if I didn't have kids that I'm a brutal idiot that doesn't have a maternal bone in her body. And I also am more than grandma age, and I'm not just pining away for my kids to have kids.
A
I don't care.
grandbaby. Yeah.
I don't care. I mean, whatever. Oh, I can't wait for the grandchildren to come. No.
That's another thing. And I think I said this on the show too. The amount of people that, well, now when are you going to have a baby after you get married? It's like, we've discussed it. If he wasn't okay, my husband, Eugene, you know him. Hang on. Well, I have to play it now that I've said it. You know Eugene, my husband.
He's gay, but he has a special connection to classical music. There's many things that are interesting about him.
If we hadn't had a conversation before, like, I know I have never wanted kids. I know that wholeheartedly. There are many factors to it. But if he wasn't okay with that, then we wouldn't have gotten married. He's also quite a few years older than me, right?
Right.
But it doesn't make our lives any less fulfilling. But we're also not shitting on people that do want children.
Yeah, just don't bring them over.
Never. I'm a godmother, for Christ's sake. That's the best thing to be, like a fun aunt or a godmother. Then you get to like snuggle the baby and hang out with it. But you don't have to have the what would be to me would be absolute agonizing anxiety of having a child. Like, I've had a reoccurring dream for my entire life that I'm pregnant. And every time I have that dream, I wake up in a cold sweat because the dream feels like my life is over. That to me tells me I'm not the person to have a kid. I just have too much anxiety for it. Chappell's just saying it's
right. You don't have to agree with her, but you don't have to be butthurt. It's stupid, okay? You don't have to try and convince her that she's wrong.
Exactly.
Okay?
Right.
I mean, Tom and I were married for 5 years before we had kids, and we didn't know. I mean, Tom, I don't think did want them. And I was 35 and 37 when I had him because I said, he's 6 years younger than me. I said, I'm not having babies at 40. So if
Right.
you have a thought process that you might want a kid or two, we got to do it now, you know, and we just let it happen. We just let it happen. After we had Rocco, though, we were happy with just Rocco. That would have been enough. Except we were at a friend's house. We were at a friend's house, and she said, "Oh no, you have to have another baby close together because otherwise you're going to be the playmate."
You're like, we don't want to play with this thing.
So Tom and I went right home and got pregnant.
And now I'm here. Thank God. Eric says, wow, Micheline has no desire to be a Nana, Mima, Grammy.
Mima. I hate those fucking names.
He said he's so much older. Yeah, I know.
And Eric, if I wanted to have a baby, or a grandchild, I just want him to call me Mick.
Just call me Mick. Who's this? Don't worry about it.
All these stupid names that the grandmas want to be called now.
A Mimi and a Peepaw.
They pick their own names, you know,
a
Sugar or
Sugar.
I know a grandma, which I think this is kind of cute. She's called Shug. That's kind of cute.
Why?
I don't know.
Call me Sugar.
And you know what? Zach's mom is called Softa because that's Jewish
a
for
Jewish
grandma.
thing.
Isn't that cute?
That's cute.
Soft
Right.
is cute. Yeah.
That's
cute.
why we said Nana, like
Nana.
no.
Right. And it's so funny because your dad said, "Well, our kids don't have to call my mother Nana, do they?" Meaning Patsy. I said, "No, she can be called whatever she wants."
Like, just call me Grandma.
I would just want to be called Mick.
Mick. Right. You went, no, Grandma. No, right.
Let's call me Mick.
Mimi Mickey. No, right. It's not for me. It's not
Mimi, Pee Pee, Poopy, Scoopy, Doopy,
Poopy.
Poopy.
This is my Poopy Bob. What? My Poopy
Grammy
Bob.
Mickey. Grammy Mickey.
Grammy.
I guess that's okay, but I prefer Mick. Just Mick.
I know. It's fine. We're just saying all we're saying is give Chappell a chance. All right.
But you know what? This is funny because Zach's and Rocco's nieces call me Mikey Me, which I think is really cute.
Yes.
They do. Because when I was little, I couldn't say Micheline and I would call myself Mikey Me. And so Zach told them to call me Mikey Me, and they do, which I think is really cute. Like I'm their grandma.
They are really cute, and it's so lucky that they have nieces. That's the best.
It is. It is.
That's the best thing. I don't know if they want
Mickey Blue Eyes. Isn't that a movie?
Oh, Mickey Blue Eyes. Or snap their fingers.
Who's the actor in that movie? Tell me. That's a tall, skinny English guy. Mickey Blue Eyes, I think. Right?
I don't know what that is. Let's look it up. But Mickey Blue Eyes. Mickey Blue Eyes. It's just a movie with Hugh Grant.
With who? Yeah, Hugh Grant, the tall, skinny English guy.
Oh, and James Caan of Misery, our favorite movie.
Yeah. I never saw that movie, Eric. I never saw that movie though.
We'll have to play it.
Anyway, we'll have to watch that.
Oh, Mickey Blue Eyes.
Yeah.
Hugh Grant. Yes, Hugh Grant. Anyway, we support you, Chappell. I thought that was a very honest thing to say.
Yeah,
right.
Oh, it's not a good movie. Well, then I won't watch it.
Even better. Misery. Yeah. Misery. Misery is,
That's a great movie. Oh my gosh.
You dirty bird. And then James Caan gets hobbled.
That's really frightening.
We love Misery around here. I thought I had a drop of it even, and I don't. Either way. We love
you do. You do because you pull her out every once in a while. And
I know on the podcast. Hang on. Can I do this here? Yeah, I can. Here. There you go. Look, it's Keanu cast. Misery.
Thought you were good, Paul. But you're not good. You're just another lying old dirty bird. You dirty bird.
It's a great film.
It is. It's frightening and horrible. Oh.
Why I have that saved in the Keanu cast bank of props? I don't know.
I'm sorry. Eric. Call her Mickey 2 times because she did it 2 times.
That we know
of.
And old Mickey 2 times. I like not
That's about it. 2 and done.
2 and done. They never had sex again before the divorce.
Oh my God. Funny.
Grammy Dirty Bird. I want you to call her Grammy Dirty Bird.
I'm not a dirty birdie.
Not at all. Not at all.
I'm just
Grammy.
Mikey Me. I love Mikey Me. I'm glad that those kids call me that.
We're very lucky. There is an abundance of children on the earth. If it's not for you, it doesn't have to be for you. And poor Chappell Roan was not shaming mothers.
She was just stating a fact about some of her friends.
She's like, most of my friends that have kids right now in the Midwest, they're my age and they're in hell. They've literally probably told her they're in hell. Like, Chappell, I'm in hell.
I wish I was you. At the Pink Pony Club. Damn it.
You know what? Yes, I wish I was at the Pink Pony Club, but instead I'm at the Sippy Club, and I'm fat, and I can't stand it, and my tits are leaking.
Cup Club.
The Sippy Cup Club. I'm gonna keep on milking at the Sippy Cup Club. I will never dance again. My hoo-ha is broken. I have had a child at the Sippy Cup Club. Sippy Cup Club.
Good rendition.
It was good. We have one more story that is going to shock the world.
What is that?
I told you a little bit about it. And forgive me if I laugh.
What did you? I can't remember what it was.
Just the headline. And I want everyone to know before I read this, if I laugh, everyone is fine. Okay. Everyone in the scenario is fine.
Was it a natural disaster or something on the sea?
It's a disaster.
A tornado.
Disaster, all right. Speaking of kids, teachers are not having an easy time.
Oh. This is awful.
And again, not all people are equipped to deal with children. Okay. And again, I want you all to know that everyone in the scenario is fine. No one has died from this. But kids should definitely not be treated this way by their teachers. But the headline, I have to laugh at this because it's so ridiculous. And what you are about to see may shock you. And then we're done.
Actual picture of the incident.
I'm glad that there is no photo of the incident.
We might be able to find it.
Wait till this ad goes away. Go away, ad. Be gone, ad. 350-pound teacher. Go away. Arrested for using student as stepping stool. Leaving injured child walking around like an 80-year-old. Now, Micheline.
It makes absolutely no fucking sense.
I read this and I went, in what scenario? Even if I, you know, if even the thinnest person on earth, say, you know, Twiggy or, you know, like Ariana Grande wanted to use a child that they were teaching as a step stool.
That
They wouldn't do such a thing, right?
teacher must have fucking lost his mind.
Let alone a 350-pound.
And he was arrested for it.
And he should be locked up and have the key thrown away. What went through his brain? And then when we get into the article, it's even more. I thought, like, you know, like sometimes you need a boost. If it's like a female teacher and like you're trapped in the way I could think of this is like, you know, sometimes when you need like you go, give me a boost, right? And
like that, right?
Cup your hands, and
right.
Like if I were a teacher and I needed to jump over the wall to get the children out of the fire, and my students were all 17.
Or if you had to do something, I would offer you my back. Like I'd get down there and offer you my back because you're
well,
lighter.
I'd
than
offer
me.
you mine,
Right?
right?
Or yeah, maybe right. Because
Right.
I needed to get up there and do whatever.
I was running when I read the headline, ran the scenario over my head.
Yeah, right.
Like thinking like, was it like, you know, maybe the 350-pound takes this out because you're 350 pounds.
Why are you stepping on anybody?
Right. But if I were like a teacher and I, you know, had adult male students and the quarterback and the linebacker of the football team were in my classroom and I needed to get over the wall to save the kids from a fire. And I said, you know, cup your hands, give me a boost over this wall. Like maybe I could possibly understand this. Or if the quarterback, like, he's like, here, miss, I'll go like this. Just step over the wall and go get help. There's a active shooter. Like this is the only way I could, right. But that takes not a 350 pound teacher. So then
the people should be stepping on him.
Right. He should fucking right. He should make himself the step stool, but that's not even what happened here.
He's lucky he didn't collapse this kid's lungs, okay?
Honestly, and that's why I said I'm laughing because everyone's okay. But here's what happened. 350-pound teacher arrested for using student as stepping stool, in quotes, leaving injured child walking around like an 80-year-old, says cops. A 350-pound teacher in Minnesota. All right. Minnesota, where all the, you know, mothers are miserable, apparently, according to Chappell Roan. Just kidding. Has been charged after he allegedly used a 6th grade student as a stepping stool during a school safety drill, cops said. It was a drill, Mom.
And why would you step on him?
We need to vet our teachers better. Right. I have no idea, but we're going to read on. Jason Rogers, 48, confessed to standing on the boy's back after the student opted to lie on his stomach instead of sitting down during the drill at the Underwood School last month, reported, citing court documents. The boy's mother said the saga had left her son so badly injured, he was walking around like an 80-year-old from his back pain, the criminal complaint states. Look at this asshole.
What? He must have lost his mind to do that, to step on this kid on his back. That's
during
crazy.
A drill. Right. So I guess the kid was like, instead of sitting down, what does it say? It says, standing full weight on the boy's back after the student opted to lie on his stomach instead of sitting down during the drill. Okay.
Was he mad? Was he getting even with him because he didn't sit down? What prompted this man to do that?
So the kid was fucking around during the drill and lied on his stomach instead of sitting down. So this fat ass stood on him to, I guess, make a joke or prove a point. This is why, you know what? Listen, vet people before you make them a teacher. Like, vet people. Not everyone should be a mother. Not everyone should be a teacher. This man is 350 pounds, and he was like, I know what I'll do to show this class clown. I'll stand on his back. My God. The boy's mother said, yeah, look at this asshole.
He got arrested for it. That's the amazing part. That was really bad that he did that.
He stood on a 6th grader that was just goofing around during a drill. Like a fucking, what sense? What does the world come to?
Yeah, why didn't you just say, hey, get up, okay?
Yeah, sit up. Not, you know what I'll do?
Get up, Tony. Get up, Leo. Get up, Anthony. Get up.
Dalton, sit up. This is serious. Not like
just get up.
Right. I'm gonna. You know what? I'm gonna take
you to the office, Dalton.
Right.
Go to
Dalton.
the office.
Right. No, not this 350-pound whale.
No, I'm gonna stand on you. I'll show him. He said he was Fat Albert. That's what Eric said. He's Fat Albert.
Yeah. Right. Hey, right.
Got right at him.
Like, I know what I'll do. I'm light on my feet. Let me
stand at him.
Let me stand
on him.
This kid wants to fuck around and find out. I'm going to take my morbidly obese 350-pound teacher body and stand on a 6th grader. He stood on.
Oh my God.
Right. And we're laughing because it's so ridiculous and no one died. But Jesus Christ. Like, you've got to be kidding.
He could have damaged him. He could have really damaged him.
He could have punctured a lung. Like, he could have, snapped his neck. Yes.
Or, hurt his back in a really bad way or cracked a rib.
Right. If this man is your teacher, anyone,
run.
Run.
Yeah. If this man is your teacher, run.
Right.
Run away fast.
Fast. He won't be able to catch you.
He's never going to be a teacher again. I guarantee it.
No, this man probably, you have to, I assume, go through, college and tests, I would hope, to get to be a teacher of 6th grade children. But this man in his large body decided to stand on a 6th grader who was just goofing around as a stepping stool. Terrible.
I wonder if he cried.
The kid was probably like, oh my God.
Get off of me.
Oh my God. Now I was just fucking around. Like, you couldn't have even given me a warning. You're suffocating me. It's insane. It's insane. So if this man is your teacher, run away. Authorities were alerted to the ordeal after the boy was taken to the hospital to be treated by his injuries. So he had to go.
He was taken to the hospital. Of course he was. What the fuck?
A 350-pound man who he trusted as his teacher stood on him. Yes.
Stood on his back.
Stood on his back. This man should never work again. He should just lock him up and throw away the key. Some people are just too stupid to be even let into society.
And that poor kid, he's never going to be the class clown again. This has forever altered his life.
Right, exactly. He's probably traumatized.
And the class clown is always the best.
All right, I said homeschool. Maybe we should. Everyone.
I mean, it's pretty frightening out there.
Not good.
Oh my God.
Let's see. Here he is, this asshole. The child did not know why the defendant did this. He did not hear him say anything about it, just stepped on him like he was a stepping stool, the criminal complaint said. He stated the entire class saw it and the defendant had broken the boy's back.
Oh my, he broke his back?
I think the class said he did. Hopefully he could have. Look at him.
There's going to be more to this story. We need to read more about it in a little while.
This man deserves, I mean, the electric chair, to be honest. Like, when questioned, Rogers, who acknowledged he weighed roughly 350 pounds, so he may weigh more, allegedly admitted he did it because he didn't think the students were taking the drill seriously enough at the time.
And read the rest.
They're children. Oh my God. He said multiple kids were lying on their stomachs and that he had warned them he could step on them in their current position. Oh, he was making a point. He's like, if you lay like that, I could step on you like this and stand on you.
Rogers then allegedly put his
foot on the injured student's lower back and put his weight on him. The court document stated. I doubt it. After hearing the boy groan and say, ouch, Rogers told cops he asked the child if he was okay. No, I'm not okay. You're my 350-pound fucking teacher in 6th grade, and you just bared your weight on me when I was just goofing around, you fat whale.
Oh my God.
It's crazy. We're only laughing because everyone's okay for now. But the teacher also copped to stepping on 2 other students during the drill, according to the complaint.
Did he have his shoes on?
This is I mean, you must know your like weight. You must know how much room you take up, you know, at the snack machines, coach. You know, like
that
he
is
stepped on 2 other children.
That is unbelievable.
He was slapped with 1 gross misdemeanor count of malicious punishment of a child as a result. I don't think it's enough punishment at all. Rogers has since been put on paid administrative leave while the incident is investigated. A spokesperson for the Underwood Public School District said, okay.
He should have been just fired. Really.
Right. He should be locked up and throw away the key.
Yeah.
Can you imagine, Mom?
No, my God, I would die if something like that happened to you guys.
Like, I would like
Mrs. Hogue stepped on your back.
I had a 350-pound teacher that put me, remember the walking school bit? Imagine if she had stepped on me. Right?
Oh my God. I would have fucking punched her in the face. I would have fucking punched her in the face if she did anything to harm you in that way. I wanted to punch her in the face because she made you go to walking school.
Exactly. It's wild. Anyway, we only laugh about that because everyone's okay. And we laugh at the ridiculousness of it. But kids, tell your parents if something is fucking going on at school. If your teacher is 350 pounds or 90 pounds and they're stepping on you,
it shouldn't be happening. Right.
Yeah, definitely tell your administrators about it, your parents about it. And if you're 350 pounds and you're having a hard day as a teacher, I implore you not to step on the students during a drill. I didn't realize that there needed to be a rule in the teacher handbook about you're not even supposed to hug the kids.
Don't step on your kids. Don't hug them. Don't step on them.
He's like, I'll teach them a lesson. If you lay down like that, I could step on you.
He's from Minnesota. He doesn't have a Southern accent.
I was just trying to do a fat accent.
It would be
I could step on you.
It would be more like I stepped on you, eh? What about that position? What about you? Oh no!
What happened at work, honey? I stepped on a couple of 6th graders. That's not right accent either.
No, it's like Fargo. Minnesota's kind of like Fargo.
Fargo. I stepped on some 6th graders.
It's not it either.
It's not right. Listen, I'm flying off the
cuff.
We're off the cuff here.
Off the cuff.
All right. Well, we will. Maybe if the man's stomach blocked his line of sight, the child lying down. No, I don't think that was it. I think he was trying to teach us stomach.
What kind of lesson?
I couldn't see him. I couldn't see him because my
What, he's
big
Canadian.
fat
Yeah. A is Canadian, but it is more like Fargo. Okay,
Fargo.
So
right. Don't put your students into a wood chipper either. That would be bad. Not
right.
good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's been about 3 hours. I'm going to premiere the Keanu cast upcoming. If you're awake, watch it because it was a rebel rousing episode. I may be premiering that. Sorry we did not get to it yesterday. It was just a long line of shows to do. If you aren't watching In Hot Water on Rumble with Eugene Visconti, I'm the booth gal there, so you can catch me there as well. We have a whole week's worth of shows there for you. This has been fun. I will be doing definitely another, if Courtney is down, I will be doing another Dress to Impress stream this weekend. And you have the newest Keanu cast to look forward to wherever you find your podcasts and on YouTube if you are a member. So that is all for now. This has been fun. What did we learn today, Micheline? We learned that Micheline doesn't care.
Not everybody has kids.
That's true. Not everybody has to have kids. Sometimes your best friends are the meanest ones to you.
Yeah.
Or your other friends, your lower level friends, are also mean to you.
Which you wouldn't consider them friends. So that's
And
what
then
I
you
mean.
wouldn't
With
consider
friends
them
like that, who needs enemies, you know?
Exactly. We also learned that Amy fell in love with a Turkish man until she didn't. We also learned
Turkish towel on his head.
He was not. That is not.
I hesitated. That's politically incorrect.
On his head.
A Turkish towel is like a bath towel,
from a Turkish bathhouse.
Well, no, they're called Turkish towels. They are made in Turkey. They
do make nice towels.
Great cotton. I didn't mean it in a mean way. I hesitated.
A Turkish towel is on his head.
You know how you wrap it when you wash your hair.
Yes.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be politically incorrect. Please don't start telling me I'm bigoted against Turkish people, okay?
After this episode, as long as you did not step on a 6th grader and you're not 350 pounds, nothing you've said, nothing could be worse than that. Tackle Bill Schultz some more. Yes, check out that episode of In Hot Water on Rumble. My whole ass was out.
Did you tackle him?
They gave us money to put the football helmet. I didn't tackle him. I said, I'm not doing that. I'll hug him. And then I hugged him into the couch. And then I had a skirt on. And then you have I have butt cleavage. Just butt cleavage.
Don't look at that.
Aaron James, thank you for the $9.99 wellness check on Amy. I will call her directly after this. Aaron James, that is very kind of you. 1 trillion Kiki bucks for you. She'll be fine. She's a tough gal, but she did not fall in love with the Turkish guy. She just thought that she did. And let boys buy you dinner. You don't have to make out with them,
right?
If you don't want to. The other thing we learned is that the Hannah Montana milk pillow is threaded into Americana, and Micheline doesn't want to know about it, but one day maybe
it just sounds gross.
Yeah, it is gross.
Wow.
But we needed to talk about it.
Well, I'm glad you did.
And we all have weird stories as children. And what else did we talk about? I think that's it.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Micheline isn't depressed or in hell that she had me as a baby.
No, I'm perfectly happy. And look at the fabulous friendship we have now.
Exactly. But
although you cried all the time. And yes, I saw a chat in here said that she was eating carpeting and sand
and grass.
Yeah,
yeah.
She was picking at the carpeting and picking up the little threads or something and putting them in her mouth.
I told them that.
Yeah.
And I said, listen, and then it was just, I've always had an oral fixation, if you
Yes.
will. But
Sand, you put sand in your mouth too.
oh my God, Mom, Araya Light said she could eat poison ivy. She would just roll around in it.
Oh my God. Did she get like rashes from it or what?
She's like, I could eat anything. I could eat a bug. I could do what I could eat poison ivy. I would roll around in that shit.
Oh
And
my
thought,
God.
we're all weird as kids, right?
No.
Right. Exactly.
So funny. So many funny things. Anyway.
I'll be back this weekend playing Dress to Impress with Courtney if she's up for it. And then next week we'll be back on Untoward Tuesday. Oh, the Untoward Award. I choose you, Micheline. That's who won. You won.
What did I do?
I don't remember.
Untoward.
You win though. Push-ups last week.
Yay! I win! Yay!
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for joining us. We will do a wellness check on Amy. This has been a marvelous rebel rousing Bacchanal Thursday.
Thank you all for joining us. We love you all.
Check out the newest Keanu cast when it premieres. And if you are not liking, subscribing, downloading here and on Keanu cast, wherever you find your podcast, then we will never forgive you. You guys are the Eels Hips, the Cat's Pajamas, and
the bees, y'all.
We'll see you next week.
Bye now. Thanks for joining us. See you. We love you. Bye.